If she grew up, single mom, had to work 3-4 jobs, then you gonna think every woman you see gotta work 5, 6, 7 jobs and taking care of you.
Cause just think about how men, they, even if they don't want to commit to us, like as women, like the ones who don't commit to their girlfriends, they still want girlfriend status. Like they want you to do all the girlfriend stuff, but they don't want you to get the commitment of the girlfriend title. Because it really stems like at home, and it's just really for the simple fact that most black boys who grew up, their mom were single. So as a single mom, their mom is always the angry black woman because she's holding on the stress of keeping the household together, having to figure everything out, and still having to take care of the kids. So it's like, that's how they look at every black woman, low key.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Justin Hollen podcast. Today, I know you're like, whoa, what's going on? I got 3 producers of estrogen. They hate when I call them that, but we're feminists. This is I'm a feminist podcast. It's first time I have y'all 3 on. Thank you guys for coming on. Everybody, if you don't know, this is Deja, Cheese, and Destiny. I met them like 2 days ago. So
2 days ago
on the road.
Yeah, on the road, and I gave them $20. They all came on. So I just came.
Let's stop it there. I'm not a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute.
Sorry.
Okay,
it's a podcast. It's different.
I would have did it for more than $20.
Okay,
right.
30?
30?
35.
All right, I got
$50.
$50.
Put some zeros behind it.
Some zeros, like 0.0. All right, cool. All right, my first real question is, can y'all tell me something that like guys do that like pisses, like what's something that guys all suck at that y'all like wish that like they didn't do or did do? Y'all have something?
I have one.
Okay.
Multitasking.
What you? Huh? Oh.
Y'all suck at multitasking.
What you mean?
Y'all can't do it. Like, let's say for example, if I'm cooking dinner.
Okay.
Let's say I'm cooking rice, I'm cooking broccoli, and I'm baking chicken. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
Rice.
Then what?
Broccoli in the oven, and then chicken.
Like,
what did I do wrong? Did I fail? Did I fail that test? What was that?
Yeah.
You're never cooking dinner.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Rice comes last.
Rice and broccoli.
Wait, where do you guys put rice at? Where do you put rice at?
I would do the broccoli last because that's gonna take less time.
Yeah.
The chicken's gonna take longer.
So you're gonna cook it first.
Honestly, I might
perfect
because I'm buying a crown of broccoli, so I might cut up the broccoli first, just so the cutting board is not contaminated with raw chicken juice.
Okay.
Put that to the side. Put it in a pot that it's gonna go in, but I'm not putting it on the stove yet.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna wash the chicken, cut up the chicken, season it, pop it in the oven. Mind you, the whole time the oven's been preheating.
Okay.
You missed that step.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know it was like step by step. I'm gonna go to here's Teeter. I'm gonna get my car. I didn't know I was doing all that. My bad.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Everything has to it has to make sense.
Okay.
So while the chicken's in the oven,
Did you wash it? You didn't wash the chicken?
She already said she washed it.
y'all don't listen either.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Clocked. Sorry. Anyways.
So the chicken's in the oven. So now I'm washing the rice. Then I pop the rice on.
Okay.
I might pop the rice on maybe 20 minutes into the chicken being cooked.
Where is this rice being made? In the rice cooker?
I cook rice in a pot.
I could have rice in the pot.
Oh. I thought we were just talking about Uncle Ben.
Don't need a rice cooker.
Thought we were talking my bad.
I don't need a rice cooker. My grandma cooked in the pot, so I'm cooking in the pot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your grandma also probably washed clothes by hand. Do you do that?
She wasn't a slave.
She
What the
wasn't
hell?
a slave.
First of all,
I do my grandma like that.
I'm not saying
Especially on Mother's Day coming up. She ain't did all that
They
now.
they had washing machines.
I didn't mean she was a slave. I'm saying.
And you talking about you a feminist. How you sit here talking about my grandma talking about she washing things by her
You
hands?
trying to minimize your grandma's struggle. Listen, I'm not for that.
They might not be that old though. They wasn't doing that back.
Yes, they were. My grandma was.
Now,
How
lucky
old is
my
your
granny
grandma?
probably was.
How old is your grandma?
80 something. Pushing
80?
90.
Yeah, see, my grandma not 80.
Oh.
Yeah, my
grandma's
grandma's
that
that
old.
Oh. Well, my grandma, they're old. So.
Yeah, mine gotta be like 79.
That's
Yeah, like
that's getting up there.
My grandma I think she's 72. because my grandpa's 75.
Okay, so hang on. So you're telling me they had washing machines 75 years ago?
I didn't say they had washing machine. Well, there was Whirlpool in the 50s.
Washer machines get built? Let's.
I don't know.
Let's Google it. Anybody want to take a guess?
I'm not good at like history stuff
Me
like
either.
that.
But maybe like the 50s, 60s.
In the 50s, 60s, yeah, they probably had washing machines.
1907. I'm wrong as fuck. Anyway. I didn't realize I was wrong as fuck. 1907.
And confident.
Try to say my grandma was washing shit by her hands.
Well, I mean, washing machines. The first washing machine was probably expensive. You don't think so? It's gonna say $4. What does that translate to? First washing machine. Anyways, I think personally, $35, which is $209.
I was gonna say when they made like 5 cents an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, who did?
They did.
Your grandma?
Your grandma.
Not my grandma.
Y'all weren't really working in that time. I will say that. Sorry.
Yeah,
well,
they were.
Honestly, my grandma people was like sharecroppers. Like her parents were sharecroppers.
I don't know what that is. What is a sharecropper?
It's after. Okay, so I know a little bit of history. So sharecropping is kind of like slavery, but not. Where they were. So it's like after slavery ended. I think I'm right. After slavery ended, they were allowed to like work and live on the land. But I think they had to work in order to live there.
It's like indentured servitude. You talking about that?
Kind of, yeah.
Servitude.
Okay.
Yeah. My grandma people was like that.
Oh.
Here in Concord.
In here?
Yeah.
In Charlotte?
Concord, North Carolina.
I mean, this place probably was racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's before the modernization
probably?
of Charlotte. So yeah.
When did Charlotte stop being racist?
It didn't.
Probably
It didn't.
never.
It's still
there.
What do you think is like the most racist part? And the least, what's the least racist part of Charlotte?
Least racist? The north side.
More like the west. Least
west side?
racist. That's where most of the black people be.
But I feel like the conditions, like a lot of them live in, is like a result of racism.
Yeah.
And like the resources they have.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why I left the north side. Yeah.
You're saying the north side is like the same. Cause I don't really go to the north
North
side.
Tryon, West Sugar Creek, Graham Street. Yeah. All those places are full of gentrification now. So.
They are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And somebody lives in that gentrification right here.
I sure do. That gentrification, nice. Now we do, cause like if we go too far down the road, we be like, "Ooh, let's turn around."
Yeah.
Yeah, like oh.
It be men like walking through our neighborhood with like little buggies, like shopping carts for like scrap metal.
Scrap metal.
Yeah, it's a place on our road that like give you money for scrap metal.
Would y'all ever collect scrap metal?
If I had to.
I don't know how we got to this topic. I'm not gonna lie, because we were talking about chicken and rice.
Oh yeah.
No, you was talking about back to a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
About the.
Yeah, back to the question.
My bad. My bad.
Something men do that we don't like.
Yeah, like what's something that like almost every guy that you've ever seen does the same thing or doesn't do?
Or doesn't do?
Multitasking is hard.
For you.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
For men, yeah. That's a good one. That's what I'm trying to think. What's another one?
I mean, it's hard. Like, you ever try to like juggle and write?
It's because y'all don't really have to do too many things at one time. Because most of the time they give men one responsibility. So it's never gonna be like, oh, I have to do more than things at one time as a woman would. Because just think about it. Like when they grew up, you went to work. That's all your responsibility was. But as a woman, they were doing multiple things at home.
Right.
Period.
Like, okay, so when a baby is born, I feel like the dad, their life doesn't change that much. I've been seeing people talk about that on TikTok. Yeah. They still go to work. They still hang out with the boys.
Yeah, I think it's a little less. Because y'all, it didn't come out of us.
Correct.
So I think there's like a little disconnect.
The responsibility is different.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to multitask.
Yeah. woman, you got to think the clean, maintain yourself, take care of this baby,
your family,
the family, the household. Then I got to satisfy my man.
Sounds like
it's a routine.
But listen, you don't have to go to a corporate office.
Who don't?
With air conditioning.
Mama still be doing that.
Yeah, you're right. They do. I don't know why. That's insane. But you still thinking of something? Like skincare? I don't know.
Yeah, most men do not prioritize skincare.
It'd be like hygiene too. Like
some
men, I got into a debate with one of my college friends about this.
I date pretty boys, so they care about their.
Some men don't like
hygiene.
Wash their ass how they supposed to. Like they don't get in their ass with a rag.
So what's the proper way to clean your ass?
You supposed to,
I mean,
anybody else want to go?
You have a rag.
Okay.
First of all, you should have water on the rag. When you have that water on the rag, you first clean yourself, take out the stink, then you put it under that hot, scalding water. Make sure that you got all that stink out. Get some soap. First of all, it's not, the little soap you get in the bottles, the liquid soap. You need some antibacterial
no 3
soap.
for 1. No 3 for 1.
Hell no.
No. That's the problem.
Every time
3 for 1 is ass. Okay. You stinking.
But I noticed every time you first talk to a guy, he always has that, and then after a while, you gotta start buying him shit and leaving it in his place so he knows get this up next time.
This is your routine. Follow these steps.
So if a guy already has it, are you like, ugh?
Personally, I'm
gonna say something.
Damn, so do they have to have the 3 for 1? Like let me hear, because you were explaining how to wash your ass.
Yeah.
And Go ahead. The same washcloth, right?
Do the mechanics too.
Well, no. I'm not using the same washcloth I wash my ass on my face.
But you wash your body, and then you're saying put it under the steamy, burning hell water.
That's where you lost them. They don't do hot water.
Hold on. I'm not washing my ass and then going up to my body.
No, you said body first and then.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to do my armpits. I'm scrubbing my back with a body brush.
Okay.
Then, I'm going to wash my legs, my feet. My ass is going to come because this is the area.
That's the last thing you should do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
But the steps of what you use is antibacterial soap, and then you use a body soap. Which is whatever Method Man.
Both on the bum ski.
Yeah, and you don't wipe just around. You need to wipe
in it.
Yeah. Okay. For girls, you don't wipe back to front. You wipe from the back.
You need to do the whole as well.
I
feel like the tip of your rag should be in your butt.
Okay.
In your asshole.
Okay. In your asshole.
Or it's not clean.
No.
Gotcha.
Well, you shit every day.
Right. Because I wouldn't feel clean if I didn't do that.
I don't.
But okay. All right. Here's my. All right. I'm gonna throw down my routine. Y'all can flame it. All right.
Okay.
First thing, I hop in the shower, and then water. Wash my hair. The first thing is wash my hair.
Every day?
No, not every day. Twice, maybe 3 times a week.
Oh,
that's it.
He do got
he white
hair, so
he white.
Go
ahead.
Do that. Conditioner. Let it sit. While it's sitting, I put soap in my ears and let it sit for a little bit, because apparently that cleanses the earwax. So I let it sit for a minute, then wash that out, the conditioner out. Then I have a back scrubber, so I scrub the back. And then I have a body scrubber, so I'll put that. And I have a foot scrubber, so I scrub that. Yeah, y'all don't know about this shit. There's niggas out here with this shit. Anyways, do that foot scrubber.
You already knew about foot scrubber. We're not behind.
No, I'm saying, niggas. Did you know? I'm looking at you. Yeah.
Probably not.
Not saying
not
no
the
names.
Niggas.
But anyways, do that body scrub, and then I use a face wash, and then I have an extra washcloth. for the ass.
Okay.
And then get in there. But I only use one soap. I didn't even know you should use 2 soaps.
Yeah, because antibacterial soap takes out the stink. The body soap is just putting soap, like the
like the fragrance,
on top of the stink. You're not really cleaning yourself.
But you don't. Okay, interesting. So antibacterial, like the fucking,
like the orange dial,
like dial soap.
The shit they clean the baby bird with.
No, that's
that's dish soap. That's dish soap.
That's dish soap.
That's Dawn soap.
Okay, I'm making sure. Okay.
The bar soap, like you use bar soap first, and then use
liquid.
The liquid soap.
Bar soap.
Yeah.
You don't use bar soap?
I mean, I have bar soap at the end. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't think I did it at the end for like just an extra little cleanliness.
Do that first.
Yeah, you should do that first. Like you should clean your armpits with the bar soap.
Won't the bar soap like hold stuff on it? Because it's a bar.
That's that white in you. You rub the bar in the rag.
What? Hang on. You do what now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
you
know about
lather up like the rag with the bar soap, and then you put the bar down.
Yeah, because if you do it like with your actual skin, that's dirty, basically.
Yeah. We don't put the bar like.
You don't just. You don't do all that.
this.
That's why I said you get scalded in hot water.
Because I'm already, it's like at the end. I just put it on there to be like, just like a little extra.
You're clean
like,
already.
Yeah, I'm already clean. I just like, and then, because it's scented. So I was like, let me just.
Oh.
So I was like.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's not as bad. I'm not.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm not just like fucking raw dog in the damn bar. So okay, cool. All right, making sure.
I give it 3.5 out of 10. Well, 3.5 out of 5.
Damn! Failing is crazy.
Damn.
I meant 3.5 out of 5.
Okay, cool.
I've never actually thought about doing a bar at the end.
No.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
It's like a mentally like.
But I feel like it dries you out, so it's like doing that at the end kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
What lotion you use? Do you use lotion?
Yeah.
After like every shower?
I use a jojoba oil and then lotion.
Okay, because I was judging.
What?
I do lotion then oil.
Really?
Because I feel like it kind of like seals in the lotion.
I'm gonna try that. I don't know which one's which. I can't remember. I remember I looked it up, but I kind of forgot the answer. But
because lotion is like water based.
Yeah, it doesn't do nothing for real.
Usually I use like shea butter.
See, I do.
Yeah.
That's what I use for like the ashy spot, the elbows, and then neck, and the knees, and then.
You get ashy?
Yes, I get ashy.
No, you don't.
You don't.
I'll never forget this, bro. I got ashy one time in 4th grade. They bullied the fuck out of me.
He said one time in 4th grade.
No. All right, that was the first time that people realized it.
I can be ashy tomorrow and get bullied online.
No, but I get ashy. Everybody gets ashy. White people get ashy.
It don't count.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
No,
count.
stop it.
Color.
You're feeding their delusions. That's why they don't think they need lotion. You need lotion. They get ashy. All right.
Y'all need lotion.
Everybody needs lotion. All right. I'm just saying. I use different lotion for like my face and like So.
Do you use sunscreen?
I have tattoos. I'm kind of worried about my tattoos, but yeah, I use sunscreen.
Okay. Interesting. At least you got a routine. I'm not gonna knock that.
See, I fucking hate it though, because when you ever play those drinking games where it's like you pick a card and it like reads it, and it's like one of the cards I ever played or like pulled, it was like take a shot for every step in your like skincare routine.
You're blacked out.
Blacked out. I was blacked out. That was awful. So, but what is? Can I ask y'all the question that it's kind of similar to what Malcolm and Miles asked?
Okay.
So they can't get mad. I'm just putting that out there. They can't. All right, you gotta smash one.
Okay.
Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Barack Obama.
Smashing Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Malcolm,
Malcolm, if you see this, I just playing.
It's not that serious. I mean,
I knew it. I had a feeling when I saw Malcolm X, I was like, I should switch him out with George Washington Carver.
Oh
no!
That's okay.
No.
Or Langston.
Hell no.
All right, what if we switch him out for Langston Hughes? Who are you picking then?
Langston Hughes?
Yeah.
Let me look at Langston Hughes. Hold on.
Yeah, let me see what he look like.
He had the stash. He had the little Stephen A. Smith hairline.
Stephen A. Smith. I don't know.
Show me when you look him up.
Y'all know who Lexi is?
I remember.
Fuck no.
Look what he's
He's
like.
kind of petty.
When he's 18, look up like.
You seen the cartoon, the PJs? Like,
look at him in like his 20s. What's he look like
in
in his
his
20s?
20s?
Yeah.
bro,
Lexi Hughes in the
fuck
20s.
no.
No?
You see how big his forehead is?
You played.
He looked like he was light skinned.
He probably was light skinned.
Okay, wait.
Not even in his 20s? Damn, you're right.
You said who? Martin Luther King.
I
Martin
think
Luther
this
King.
is him in his 20s.
Oh, I'm busting that. That one. If it's that one in that picture.
I should look at
I don't
AI.
like this.
Alright, so
It's
alright.
the ears.
So Barack got ears too.
You
I don't know
said
if you
smash,
seen.
pass,
Yeah.
and what else?
No, just smash. You have to smash one.
Malcolm X.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
No, I took out Malcolm X. Cause y'all all chose him. Damn.
Because
Then it's gonna be Barack Obama because
Over Martin Luther King.
over Martin Luther
You know he
King.
was a freak.
That nigga was ugly.
That nigga was a freak. That nigga was a freak.
and he was just too much of like peace. I don't.
He had white women.
Yeah, they said
Yeah,
he
that
was
too.
sleeping with white women on his black wife.
I don't want that.
They
Hell
say
no.
That
black
was-
men who
that was a-
date white women sleep with white women are down low.
Say it again?
Ooh.
So say it again.
They say that black men who sleep with or date white women are basically like down low.
No, relax. I did it like once. I can't do it one time.
You're like half white, so.
Okay, exactly.
But we're
his
talking
mom
about
is
like
black,
black
though.
men.
Black.
So,
No,
like,
no, pause. His mom is black.
Oh,
But my dad's white.
That's fine.
but your
That-
mom is black.
That's
you are
good.
black.
Though. At least your mom
Yeah.
is not white.
You had the good combo.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
That's the rare one. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't
That's
happen a lot.
rare, very rare, very rare.
I like it. I'm like a Pokemon. But so you're saying, so what about like, what if there's like a black dude that's like only into like Asian girls? Like, what's y'all's take on that?
He has a fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schoolgirl
So
fetish.
Yeah.
Is it like it's like that for like?
I feel like other races other than white, it gives fetish.
Yeah.
But white women, it gives this. That's deeper. Like,
It
like
gives low
instill-
standards.
Instill
Yeah.
racism,
yeah, because it's more
Internal
so like
internal
it's like
racism.
you're a black man trying to, I don't know, like overcome this type of power of like you're getting close to a white man. That's how I look at it.
And honestly, they usually like hate black women.
Like to the core.
They're
They're like anti-black women.
She always gotta wear different colors in her hair, like
And her weave and her.
But
I
what
don't gotta
their
deal with
women
that
do
with my
that?
woman. Bitch, your woman trying to look like me.
Whole time they do tape-ins. They do.
Right.
They doing sew-ins now.
Sew-ins,
Right.
tape-ins, wigs. Y'all
And
just
they
don't
doing
know.
braids.
braids.
They
too.
doing braids.
That's true. I've been seeing that. I'm like, yo, what's going on TikTok? What do you think that's from?
What you mean? Them
Right.
doing braids?
No, like the type of guys you're talking about.
Oh,
Oh.
I
They
don't
hate
know.
their
That's
mom.
a self-hatred.
You think so? You
yeah.
think it is
They hate
like
their
it's like
black
it's
mom.
like
They
mom
hate their
issues?
mom.
Yes.
Really?
Definitely.
Yes.
Because the first thing, I mean, when it comes to men, how you treat a woman is how you
Based
see
off
your
of your
mom.
mom.
Like how your mom is being treated. If she grew up, single mom, had to work 3-4 jobs, then you gonna think every woman you see gotta work 5, 6, 7 jobs and taking care of you.
Cause just think about
Yeah,
how
yeah.
men, they even if they don't want to commit to us, like as women, like the ones who don't commit to their girlfriends, they still want girlfriend status. Like they want you to do all the girlfriend stuff, but they don't want you to get the commitment of the girlfriend title.
That's true. I mean, but like, do you?
Why are you thinking like you did this before? You looking back.
Nah, I'm just avoiding. I don't do that either. I'm like in a relationship, or I'm just like, not at all. But
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
yeah, try to be good.
You feel like he on an interview.
Nah, I'm just thinking, cause like, have y'all ran into like the like guy like that like
Yes.
hates his mom?
I actually
and,
used to fuck with somebody that I later learned actually had a white girlfriend like while I was fucking with him. And I was like, oh.
Ooh.
And he kind of like, I won't say he hated his mom, but like he didn't really like love and value and cherish his mom. And I was like, oh, that's why you act like this.
So Dr. Umar onto something.
Yeah. Dr. Umar, he's for us.
Yeah.
Because it really stems like at home, and it's just really for the simple fact that most black boys who grew up, their mom were single. So as a single mom, their mom is always the angry black woman because she's holding on the stress of keeping the household together, having to figure everything out, and still having to take care of the kids. So it's like that's how they look at every black woman, low key.
Even Dr. Umar said that, like, as I'm not saying black men don't do anything, we do appreciate black men, but I think is that when it comes
to
those
niggas,
what's going on?
I heard them niggas out there.
They are yelling.
Yeah, they are. Anyways, they heard them.
Man, yo, fuck what you gotta say, bitch.
Anyways, all right. So
that's what they were saying.
So
okay. I think it was just like with single mothers, especially black women, is different. And when you in a community, especially like for example, you grow up on Shoe Creek or Albemarle, all those low income places, like there's not much of a community to help them with raising a son unless they're going into football, basketball, or something like that. Like they have to be involved in school to get that father figure. But with the woman, she has to manage, like how we say, we have to multitask our lives. And also taking care of someone that is looking up to us and also needing somebody to support him as a little boy. So
right, because a woman can't raise a man.
No.
Even if you try your best to do it, you just can't.
That's what I was going to say. So it's not like essentially their fault.
It's not, but it's always going to be placed on them because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, they shield you from the fact of like your father left. He basically abandoned you. So when you're young, like little, it's not like, oh, where's my dad at? But then when you get older, it's like, okay, where is my dad? So then it's like your mom don't want to, oh, your dad's a terrible nigga or he left and did this. So they just be quiet and let you figure it out on your own or just don't say nothing at all. And that's where that self-hatred come in because it's like, again, you're basically responsible for him leaving. That's how men look at it.
Yeah. So you think there's like...
told that anger to their mom as to why they don't have a dad.
Right.
Do you think there's like a fix for that? It's just therapy?
Fucking therapy.
Yeah.
I think black people need therapy.
Therapy works wonders. I wish more black people would go into like being therapists because I have a black woman therapist and she be getting me right. I've been going to her for like 2 years. She's amazing.
But I also think that like there needs to be some type of look into like why, even though like black people, the community has been like torn apart based off of what the white people put in place. But my only thing about it is like when I look at it, it's like in today's time, we're not back in the day. How is these things still like basically tearing down the structure of black community and homes? We haven't been enslaved, but I feel like we're more enslaved than people who were in slavery.
The CIA got us.
Yeah. Because I think it's like I mean, if you want somebody to change, if you don't want somebody to change, then you like make their life slightly uncomfortable and like slightly terrible. But if you want somebody to change, you make it really terrible. So it's like to the point where it's like, it's bad, but it's not bad enough where it's like, all right, there needs to be
niggas are like complacent.
And I feel like the problem with, I don't want to say black men as a whole, but just men in general, they don't know how to navigate through the hard times and problems, like with the people around them.
I mean, that's fair, I think, because we're told to just pack it.
But it's not
down,
that y'all are told to bottle that in, because you can have a million people telling you like, release this, do this, go to therapy, and in y'all mind you'll still do the opposite of that, even though people are telling you and encourage you and being there on the back end like, I'm gonna support you to navigate through those tough times, but you still rather just be closed off.
I feel like it's like because it's their peers. Yeah. Like men care about what other men think. So it can be a whole community of women being like, oh yeah, go to therapy, like we want you to grow, yada yada. But your homeboy might be like, nigga, you got a therapist? Like, you saw what you crying about?
why does a man opinion matters that much to you as a man? That's what I don't understand.
I think it's just the way their brains are wired.
Yeah.
Because I saw something that was talking about like niggas that join fraternities, and it's some chemical in like the male brain that men thrive off like struggle and like being together through a struggle.
That's true.
So that's why when they're like being pledged and being hazed and all that stuff, they like they be like real friends.
Yeah, like that's like the closest people that are like, not like, I don't say the closest, but some of the closest people in my life were like people I met in the military that were like going through like the suck and like brutal, cold as fuck, or like super hot, and we're like dying. But it's just like you kind of just laugh at it, and you're like super close. It's weird.
How their brains are wired.
That needs to change.
Yeah.
How do we change it?
That's
I don't know that one. I feel like that's just in their makeup of who they are.
Yeah. But I feel like it's just reinforced with society also.
Yeah,
like we're taught that
also,
like anything worth having is gonna be hard. So like people kind of crave like a struggle or like a hard time.
That's why I can't stand black people like, oh, I just came from the hood and I done. I'm like, nigga, we more than the hood.
But I feel like people who really haven't been through I really think it's just a mindset thing too. Like you're either a person who can overcome it or you're just not, and you're gonna be stuck, and you're gonna use that as an excuse to not evolve or change.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean, okay? I mean, like,
no.
Oh, it's not
Like,
okay,
I'm not
but
trying
it's
to be
like,
funny, like,
yeah.
you could look at one person who's like, oh, I've been homeless, I've been in the trenches, and they have a more positive outlook of life, and they're a better person than somebody else who probably went through the same thing, but just use that as an excuse to be a terrible person.
I think the trenches are like glorified a little bit.
It's glorified too much,
but
it's glorified by people who really haven't really been in the trenches. That's the problem.
But do you think, so like, I mean, there was like this whole generation, it's been happening for like a while, of like black men or like just kids in general, like grew up without their dad.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever, don't cancel me, ever like think this like falls on like the mom too, of like you know, if you have sex with this guy you could get pregnant and you should like.
Yes and no. Because anybody having sex knows you can have a kid, whether you're on birth control, whether you're using a condom, whether you pull it out, there's always a chance you can have a kid. So I feel like both are responsible.
But it's like less stigmatized, I feel like.
I feel like the
raise a
problem
kid
is
by
just
yourself,
the fact that a lot of people don't realize men are good pretenders. So the one that the women who fell in love with the man that they had a child by, it was not the man that he became once she became pregnant.
Kid,
yeah,
That's
people
the
change
problem.
when they pregnant, when they had kids.
Like,
But then I'm gonna say, I'm not trying to be, I love my sisters, but if you fucking with a nigga from jail, don't think this nigga's gonna change your life. Don't think anyone's gonna change your life. Yeah,
really. Honestly.
But some of
because a man is selfish. He's always gonna think about himself first. You're just a pawn in his little playground.
If you're in his plan, then
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I get like, so you're saying, but, so when you're talking about like the don't fall in love with a nigga in jail, or like don't think it's like gonna change your life, like don't.
He has to have a life before he
like,
went in there, I feel like. Because if he wasn't anything outside of jail, before he went in there, it's kind of like you set yourself out.
So what about like
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, so what about like because like people, like some girls say like don't fall in love with like the potential a man could be, like fall in love with what he is.
Yes. That's current version. You should be realistic about the current version anyone is presenting to you, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, whether it's a love interest. Because, like, yes, they could grow, but are they going to? You don't know.
Who they show you the first time is who they are. Anytime after that is just them showing you, like, this is me. That's why anytime you give somebody a second chance, it always ends up like the first chance. They're showing you who they already showed you who they are. The second time is just confirmation of them showing you, this is me.
So
I would just say, like, because I've been watching Love After Lockup. That's probably why I said
I was going to bring that up.
What is it? Wait, hang on.
That's why I said that. But I feel like as sometimes with black women, I think maybe because we never had like that structure. I'm not saying everyone, but like I know personally for me, like you didn't have that role model of a man in your life. You sometimes tend to lower your standards, and I feel like sometimes with black women, we do settle for guys that we know that are not good for us. And that's where it's like, now it creates this cycle of like, okay, I lower my standards. Now I'm taking care of him. Then it's, now we fucking, then I'm having a baby. Mm-hmm. This nigga can't take care of the baby. So I have to take care of him. And that's like, I feel like that's one portion of our community that we never really address. But there is also the men who do lie and manipulate. So it's kind of like a two-way fold.
I feel like it's not enough abortions going on. I feel like if you in that situation, abort.
It's just because people are not realistic in these days. Like,
no.
Yeah, and then most of the time when girls get pregnant by guys, they're keeping the baby because they think that's going to keep the man, mm-hmm. or they're keeping it because that's going to keep the man in their life because they have the kid. Mm-hmm. So it's like, in their mind, it's like, oh, if I keep the baby, he's going to be in my life permanently. But again, men, they really can just get up and leave if they want to, mm-hmm. and ignore you mm-hmm. if you don't follow the right steps. So now you're stuck with the baby because you're trying to prove a point.
And that's a whole life you're responsible for.
Right. And it's growing inside you.
Like, that's going to be a person that affects the world, affects others.
And I feel like that's where another problem comes to, like, with kids, of, like, how they grow up with even, like, the boys. So for, like, the boy moms, in instance, mm-hmm. you kept the baby because you wanted the man more than you wanted mm-hmm. the baby, mm-hmm. and the man still left. Now you're stuck with the baby. You're raising him, but you're not raising him for a man to be a good man in the world, because the one man that you tried to keep for the baby abandoned both you and the baby.
Mm-hmm. And they sometimes treat them like that the baby is their man.
Exactly.
Which is odd.
Weird as fuck.
I hate a boy mom. Yeah. That shit is weird.
Wait, the baby is like
boy mom when they are like in love with their son.
It's like the mom is just like involved so much into the son's life, like
because she's overly obsessing over having a man in her life, mm-hmm. and the only man that's in her life is the baby.
Like, or God if the husband is not doing what he needs to do as a husband, she's going to her son.
So it's like those, like, I don't know if you've seen those, like, where women will, like, take their son on, like, a date. Like, those are, like, is that, like, a red flag if you see, like, a woman doing that? Like, she's, like, her 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old son. They're like, date night with my man.
If she's doing it to mold him on how to treat other women in his life when he grows up, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. But if you're doing it to basically, like, fulfill a hold, again, of the man that abandoned you, mm-hmm. yeah, no.
And that's weird. Like, if you've seen the show on TLC, I think it's, like, Mama's Boy or something, and it's, like, this one mom, the guy is dating this girl, and she was, like, they were going on a date. She was like, why didn't you invite me? Like, I'm a part of the plans too.
Oh, I love a mama's boy.
Yeah, I love a mama's boy. And it's a black dude on there. He be matching with his mom, and I be like, fuck no. If I see my nigga wearing matching clothes with his mother,
that's not my nigga no more.
That's not my nigga.
That's her nigga.
Right. They doing something.
Mm-mm.
So is a mama's boy worse than a daddy's boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the thing is too, like, mama boys also look at women as like, you're supposed to baby them. So it's not even gonna be like you're in a relationship with them. It's like you're in a relationship with a child, because he thinks you're supposed to treat me how my mom treats me, not you're my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You're
like
my
they want
wife.
you to do their laundry. They're never cooking. You always gotta cook. You gotta just like
you're doing
into them extra
everything, and they're doing nothing.
Ugh.
Or did they go back, run to their mama, be like, "Oh, she didn't do this," and then the mama
the mom start talking shit.
Yeah, she's mom like, "You're not that type of girlfriend that he needs," and
he won't check the mom.
Get out my fucking face.
I be seeing that shit on TV.
Probably joke fucking man.
Damn.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
But what you're saying, like, I mean, women are sometimes like attracted to like what's wrong, like the guy that's like wrong for them.
Some women, they like.
Why? Like the whole like.
She said it though.
Bad
it's because
boy.
you didn't have that role model of a man, so you're gonna be attracted to all the wrong things because you don't know what a good man really is.
Yeah. Like you're gonna feel not comfortable, but like someone who is a bad boy or whatever. Like it's gonna entice you and be like, okay, let me fuck with this. Let me see what he gonna do. But then he fuck you over, and then it's like, oh shit, I done fucked up.
And that's a part of like not growing.
Yeah.
As a woman as well. Because like if you want better, you're gonna go for the better man. Why would you go for the terrible one? But that's because the terrible one is more comfortable. Yeah. You're not ready to grow because that good man might actually be on a higher standard than what you place of wanting from a man. So it might have to make you raise your standards to be basically actually able to meet him.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to learn that one.
Oh. Lots of learning happening. Have you guys heard of like the dual mating hypothesis? There's a theory out here that like there's some women that go out there and they'll look for a man that's like secure and like has a stable job, financial stability, blah blah blah. He might not be the most attractive and things like that, but then they'll like essentially when women cheat, usually it's like with like a hotter guy, and when guys cheat with a uglier girl. Like my thing is, I think that guys cheat down and girls cheat up. Do y'all agree?
Yeah.
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 Cause why would I cheat down? Like that doesn't make any sense. Especially if like you are already doing something that's not of my standard. Me going down is gonna just put me in more stress because it's gonna be like he's gonna do worse shit.
That's like miserable. Literally. Like, hell no.
Fuck no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, y'all.
No. Men don't cheat with logic. That's the thing. Like when we cheat, it's logical.
And it
has to make sense.
Men cheat just because like availability. I feel like. Like it be bitches available.
Yeah, like dudes would be like, I would
come
never.
Suck your dick right now. Okay.
Yeah, like dudes will. They'll be like, I'm so loyal. It's like I would never. They'll look at like, I don't know, fucking who recently cheated. I'm trying to think of somebody. They'll look at
like some examples.
Trippie Redd cheated on Coyle Ray.
Yeah, like that. And it's like,
she pregnant.
It's like I would never cheat on Coyle Ray. It's like, well, if you're Trippie Redd and you get all these opportunities, you probably would.
You're gonna do it.
Like that. I'm sorry. I said he not like that.
What do you mean?
He got money.
He's famous. He's famous and he has money. That's kind of like
that's enough.
That's enough for a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess.
Fucking ugly though.
Yeah, I guess it's like attractive wise. It's just
but
not
you
my
just
type.
gotta think about the type of girls that he attract. Those girls don't care about looks. It's more about the money, the status, and the fame. They getting around him. That's something for themselves to come up on.
Right. Yep, that's true.
Get the clout. I wonder if that happened less before like social media.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't think so.
You think
I feel like it was just more easier to get away with it. Because the thing is, people who cheat, lie, steal, they're always gonna do it. But it's just like nowadays, social media, the internet, it makes it quicker for them to get caught. It's easier for them to get caught. It was probably harder back then for them to get caught because it wasn't no internet.
I was gonna say, because I remember seeing somewhere. Let me see if this is true. Because they're saying that like Apple has caused like.
Oh yeah.
Like a double the amount of divorces because of like Find My iPhone and like all of that stuff. You can like go through people's.
Yeah. I had caught this boy I was dating cheating because of his Apple Watch. His shit was always dead or locked when he leave it around me like a couple times, but one time he left it in my bed because we went on a date. Then we came back, but he took his watch off and the watch was unlocked.
You went through it?
Yes.
Oh hell, I'm not going through shit.
Next question. No, I'm sorry. That's my next question. That's my next question. Okay.
No, wait. Before you ask the question, you know what's crazy? I was in college. I was fucking with this boy that was my understanding was he didn't date his like ex-girlfriend no more, but I don't know what was going on. But she literally caught him and like found out he was fucking with me because she went through his Apple Watch.
This is what
is it you? Like, I'm just kidding.
I don't go through phones. Like, I'm not one of those people that like willingly go through people's phone. Like, let me see your phone. Let me go through it. Mm-hmm. But if the opportunity comes, I'm going through your phone. I'm going through that watch. Yeah, because I'm one of those people. I want to see what the fuck you're doing because niggas lie. They lie every day. Mm-hmm. He could be in your face around you 24/7 because in my case, that's what was happening. Like, I went through that nigga phone. I'm like, how the fuck he linked this bitch and you'll be with me every day? Mm-hmm. How is that even possible? They will find the time. They find a way. You don't go through that phone, you don't know who that man is. I'm just saying. And that's I don't even depending on the type of man you have though. Most men are not good men. So if you don't go through that phone, I'm trying to tell you, you don't know who you're dealing with. Because
I feel like if I'm fucking with a nigga that makes me feel that way, then I'm like,
he shouldn't be.
Right. If he shouldn't be making me feel like I gotta question every move he do.
Yeah, but like, I mean, did you question anything before you looked?
No, and
that's the thing. So,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I told y'all this, like every detail, I never questioned anything because he paid for dates, he paid for groceries, like he did everything a good man would do. Until I went through that phone and I seen what I seen, I was like, what the fuck? That shit had me crashing out because I'm like, who are you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Y'all was like talking?
No.
Like y'all was talking station? That was your boyfriend?
We were exclusively dating and that became my boyfriend.
Oh, shit.
Like, that shit was serious. And when I went through that man's phone and I was seeing shit, I'm like, and then that's why I said men don't cheat logically because this is embarrassing, but like, I went through his phone, bro. And I guess like the girl basically like sucked his dick. And he was like, next time do better. You cheat on bitches that can't even suck your dick correctly at that?
That's cut-offable.
Like, that's why I say like men don't do shit logically.
Wow, that is crazy.
You think it's like
that is disrespectful.
And then make it worse because it's like, bro, that just be like such a disgusting feeling, like ugh. Like
literally, that's what it was. That's so disrespectful.
Is it worse mentally for you that like, I don't know how long ago this was, so I don't want to bring up trauma, but that he got his dick sucked, or if he like fucked?
No, I don't care. Dick suck, both fuck,
equal.
Yeah,
they're both
just
equal.
The fact that somebody else could get next to you that fast, and it's just like, I'm more like, it was like rappers in my DM. Like, I'll fly you out, woo-woo. Like, I'm curving them because I'm fucking with you, and you got local bitches that's linking you on some easy shit. Yes, I'm gonna feel some type of way because wait. It's not even like it's like a Instagram model. Or,
but no. Like the goon, like, do you think it's like instilled in guys or?
I think men are more tempted to temptation because they don't
have discipline. Like they don't have sexual discipline.
So it's just discipline.
Sexual discipline.
It's a discipline thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can be sitting here and walking around with your girl, then you see a girl with a big ass, and you sitting here like.
It's like, yeah, she has a big ass, but like you shouldn't look at it and feel away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, because I mean, there's one guy I saw on some podcast talk about like guys should get it like out their system beforehand. Like,
yeah, especially if you're in a committed relationship, like, you need to get all that shit out.
I'm saying if like you're a dude, like if you're like talking to a dude that's like 20 and he's like, oh, I just want to have sex with all these women, blah blah blah. But he's like, I also want to settle down. Would you be like, if he's like,
would I allow him to get out his system?
No, would you not? No, like as like not, you're not associated with him at all. You're just giving him advice of like, hey, do you think that like if a guy were to get out of the system and like let's say he does, like he's just a hoe for like his 20s and like 30, he's like rather settle down. Do you think he's different than a guy that was like in a relationship through his whole 20s? Like in relationships, like in like 4 relationships, and then versus a guy that like hoed out. Like, do you think those guys would be two different people?
I feel like men always, in the back of their brain somewhere, like it's always going to be that urge or that want. It's just how you, like self-discipline is like how you control it, how you go about it.
Some men can control it and most just can't.
So y'all don't get that?
Because the thing is,
No.
for women, it's just as easy for us to do the same thing as them, but we have self-discipline. Because again, what difference does it make if there's 10 guys that want to fuck me? I'm gonna go fuck all 10 of them niggas? No.
Mm-hmm.
But niggas are doing that.
Exactly. Just because it's that easy, it's accessible for them to do that.
It boosts their ego.
Yeah, we don't do stuff off of ego, so that's probably why.
But what do you think a guy that's like maybe done all that is still gonna have that like mindset of like, oh, these 10 women want to like have sex with me, but like
I think it depends.
I've already had. It depends.
It depends. Like it's some men that's our age that is still on that. It's like, nigga, you're too old for that.
Girl,
but it's some men that I know, like in college, was busting bitches down, and they got like damn near a wife right now.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on the person.
I just couldn't get down.
I think it depends on their environment. I think homeboys have like a say on that.
Yeah.
Cause like the niggas that I know that still is like trying to get at bitches left and right and is like 25 plus, they homeboys is all like that.
But the thing that I noticed too is like most of the ones that are like that, their friend group is always a bunch of men that are in committed relationships, and they're the only one who's busting down a bunch of bitches.
You think what you said? Like, that's what really? It's not.
I do see that. I do see that.
Yes.
So like
it's
every
like,
friend group has like a ditty.
It's
other
always
friend group.
one, not a ditty, but
Okay,
like
my bad.
it's not the ditty of the friend group, but it's just like everybody else is in a committed relationship, and you're the only nigga who like you have a relationship, but you're busting down a bunch of bitches behind closed doors.
It's just shit. Like the best man. Like Terrence Howard was sitting here fucking all these bitches, and everybody else married. Well, some of them was married.
That's
yeah.
And it's like I don't know if it's because like he's the one living out the fantasy of everybody else. Because like, well, I'm in a committed relationship, so yeah, we gonna egg him on to do that shit because you're not in a committed relationship.
So you think, all right, so you're telling me that you think that maybe the guys that are in committed relationships are like living their whole life through their friend?
Yeah, because the thing is, that whole friend is literally like in a committed relationship or he's in a exclusive dating situation. But when he gets around his friends, he's telling them like, oh yeah, I just fucked this bitch. But none of them are like, don't you got a girl? None of them are in his ear like, maybe you shouldn't do that because you're in a serious relationship. They all hyping that shit up like, oh, okay, cool. Like, well, what happened with you and the other girl? Like, they don't never really
trying to get that tea.
Yeah, it don't never be on the like, nah, I don't think you should not like do that because you are in a committed relationship or you are exclusively dating somebody. Like, maybe you should take it more serious. It'd be on some opposite shit, like, because they're probably living through that fantasy of him doing that.
Unless they got like a really mature friend that's like, oh, I don't think you should be fucking around with all these hoes. Like, and they talking about, let's do the steps of marriage and finding a partner. But I don't know if that's like rare with men, but maybe it's the people who you know or
or guys don't communicate about their feelings. I don't know if you do that.
Yeah. They don't communicate about their feelings, but y'all be talking about bitches.
Because that's cool. That's cool. No, because like
you look cool.
I'm being that ass. Yeah, it's like people like when it starts when you're like 12 and you're like, oh, I've had sex. And like
that is crazy.
They're like, yeah, I had sex, and like you're like 12 and you're like, fuck, I need to have sex because all my friends are having sex. They're capping. Crazy. But like, I think it's just like, I mean, y'all are taught to like talk about your emotions and feelings and all that shit, and guys are just like, let's go fuck these bitches. Like, it's a different thing, which is kind of fucked up, I will say. But would you rather, on top of that, would you rather, if let's say you're talking to a guy, what would be worse to deal with? It's a guy and all his friends, like his main group, like main 6 friends are like all man whores. They're all man whores. He's like, I want to settle down now, but all of them are like man whores. Or the guy that you're talking about, where he's like the last man whore of the group.
I want the last man whore.
Yeah,
because if he the only one that's not trying to be a man whore,
you think he'll
it's bitches around.
Yeah, plenty of them.
Yeah. It's hella bitches around.
They sharing them.
Yeah.
Passive.
It's gonna be hella bitches.
Hot potato on them bows.
Yes. Yes.
Is there? Is there? What's the upper and lower limit for a guy body count?
I don't ask.
What's too low? What's too high?
I feel like
I don't want to know.
Okay, well, but
because then I'm gonna look at you nasty. I don't want to know.
Regardless, like if it's
don't tell me shit. I don't even want to know that you fucked somebody before.
Okay, well,
basically.
But if you're like friends with a guy and you're like, damn, like he told you the number, what number would you be like? Damn.
5. I'm sorry. Anything more than 5, I'm like.
Okay, so I went to ECU, which is very, very party school, very everybody hunching on everybody. So I would say like OD, and this might be a crazy take, but I feel like OD is past 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it depend on the age though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Definitely the age.
So like, everybody's what 20?
Yeah.
I'm 25.
I just turned 26.
Oh, 26. Oh, okay. Twins. Aries.
Yeah.
We just turned 25.
Anyways, children. All right. So at this age, what would be 15 at this age is what you're saying? Because 15 at this age versus 15 at 35 is two different things. And 15 at 18 years old is two different things.
15 at 18 is crazy.
That's a lot.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said 15.
Like
You'd be like,
I said like 20s, like in your 20s.
kind of.
Yeah, nothing kind of over that, because then that'd be too OD. Like,
Because I might run into somebody that like fucked you. Maybe.
but Charlotte
too local.
is.
It depends on the setting.
small.
It depends
So
on the
this is
setting.
like-
It is small.
I mean, North Carolina as a whole is small too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got like 3 cities. I mean, that's understandable because I feel like after you get up there, it's just like a activity. It loses like the spark.
But that's the point. Like, even over 20 is kind of a lot, because it's like,
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you have any hobbies? That's all
Just
you
think
do.
about fucking all day.
That's a guy.
That means they have like no self-control, so that affects other aspects in life.
Yeah,
like you probably have poor money management. You probably
Like poor time management?
poor time management, poor money management, poor
You're a
life management.
like trash.
but then at the same
I'm
time,
just
it's like,
thinking-
that goes back to what I was saying. Men, y'all know how to find time. Because you don't need that much time to fuck a bitch. Because they don't look at sex how we look at sex. So it's like,
They don't.
It ain't about 3 minutes.
exactly.
Yeah.
And depending on the type of person he is, like if he's like,
Don't look in the camera.
look, if he's a quick pumper,
Now
yeah.
you know you hit some girl from
By
the
the
back. 3 minutes, you out.
By the right,
Crazy.
by the right girl, it don't
By the
take that
right
time.
girl.
Yeah.
It don't take that much time.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Just saying.
that's true.
Okay.
All they need is 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably 10
24
minutes pushing
hours.
head if she really slow on it.
Do better.
If she good,
Dude, she
yeah,
need to do
do
better.
better.
If she good,
You-
then
he
probably
done it
like
5 minutes.
6.
he done it 5. So he could have got ahead from somebody this morning, fucked the bitch in the afternoon, and by the time he went to sleep, he done fucked another bitch and got ahead from her too. That's 3 girls in one day.
Just passing out BV, passing out cooties.
You feel me?
Too much pH.
That sounds tiring. I'm not gonna hold you. That's
That's why niggas
You
be
would
looking like
think.
that. They be having them dark circles.
You would think.
They be looking drained.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting real.
It did get real. We were like joking the first 5
No,
days.
this shit getting real.
Y'all was talking about like chicken and broccoli and rice. You know, we talking about niggas that hate they or love their moms and hate their moms at the same time. Y'all want to do shot or not real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing another segment. It's called Shot or Not. If you guys don't know, Shot or Not is a segment where we're gonna take a shot of this special drink I brought, and we're gonna say if it's a shot or not.
Okay.
Now y'all chose this drink. Well, you didn't choose it, but I gave you 3 options. So if you don't like it, it's your fault. All right, today we got RumQuila.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I've
Don't-
had this.
Don't spoil it.
Sorry.
For the. I've never had it. It looks fucking terrifying. But we're gonna try it. Hopefully,
I haven't had this.
y'all think
I've
it's
had like vodka.
vodka.
Yeah.
And you okay?
College.
good?
College.
You live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Did you like ECU? You were there for
I love ECU.
Really?
I love me some ECU. I did an extra year actually just so I could like rock out. It was a blast.
Was it? Where are you originally from?
A little bit everywhere.
Oh. Okay, we don't have to unpack that.
Technically, Mebane.
If you lived here for more
Maybe
than
North
5
Carolina.
years, you're from here.
I've only been
No,
here, like,
don't
2
say
years.
that. Transplants,
I
I'm
got
looking
3
at
more
you.
years.
You fucking transplants, stay the fuck away from here.
I'm from
No.
Mebane though.
I don't know. Is that
When
in
I
Charlotte?
first moved here, we lived in these houses on the east side, and it was this old guy, and he basically told me and my brother, because he had asked us, he was like, where are you from? I was like, oh, New Jersey. He was like, how long you lived down here for? And it was like just coming in like 5 years. He said, don't tell nobody else that no more. He said, anytime you move somewhere and you live there for like more than 5 years, you're basically from there.
Yeah.
I'm almost from Charlotte.
No. Almost. You're not even halfway there. Don't do that. I saw that. No.
Now I moved here in 2023, but my family's from here. I said my like granny and them from Concord. So
Yeah.
I got people here. So
Just
from
looking
Charlotte.
for it here.
yeah, I'm Charlotte.
I can say. Yeah. We're gonna try the shot. I really hope it's not terrible. I'm kind of scared.
It don't smell that bad.
It doesn't. I don't know. Yeah.
It smells.
It smells like.
Liquor.
Do y'all like the smell? It doesn't smell bad. But
It doesn't smell as bad as like tequila, like straight tequila.
Well,
I feel like you pour more than mine.
cheers.
Yeah, y'all got fashion.
My bad, bro. I didn't.
You
Did I
know,
put-
you look at her cup, you
Oh,
feel like
like-
your lemonade.
I didn't mean to.
Don't ask the man to pour nothing for you.
Cheers. Cheers to.
You know what we used to say at ECU?
Cheers. What?
Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink.
Drink.
And then you take a shot.
Twin.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Look, the lemonade got the coke.
I'm dramatic. It
Why
wasn't
you-
that bad.
Trying to win an Oscar.
That's actually pretty smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Better than I was
Okay.
expecting.
Yeah.
Y'all think it's a
Big
shot?
shot of that.
I need a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
I actually
that
just
sounds
started
good.
recently eating cheeseburgers, like in the last year. I love them.
Oh, we're gonna get to that in a second. Is it a shot? This is sponsored, so I gotta tell them if it's
Shot.
a shot or not.
Oh yeah, it's a shot.
Shot.
It's a shot.
Shot, yeah.
Shot.
Yeah.
I like it.
Shot.
I didn't realize I was surrounded by alcoholics. All right.
Yeah.
I just pour y'all random shit. Shot.
No, it was good.
It
was
Yeah, I like
It
that.
was smooth. I got
think
scared at
that's
first.
probably-
But,
I didn't make no face or
one of
nothing.
the top
No.
tequilas that were smooth for me.
well,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
is
called,
it like half and half?
it's called RumQuila.
It's like half rum, half
Rum.
tequila.
Okay.
It's from Florida.
Florida.
Do you think it's brown from the rum or is brown tequila also?
It's probably brown from the. I don't know, the rum probably. If I had to guess, after going through, I think together actually.
How your belly feel?
Yo, what?
Your belly.
Your belly.
You didn't eat nothing like me.
No. I told you I only ate cornbread.
I had two
Because-
wings.
How much cornbread?
Like, it was like a little slip there.
Why? What's that about?
I was making somebody some food and he had cornbread. And I only wanted the cornbread and the potatoes. So that's what I ate.
They cooked or you cooked?
I cooked
What else you cooked?
the cornbread. Well, no. He had this other shit. I don't know. Because low-key,
Sounds like you can't multitask.
I can't.
But she
Sorry.
can't
Sorry.
because she said
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
all
No,
soup.
no, no.
I was
Don't
at
attack
his
me!
house.
Don't attack me!
I was at his house. I cooked like the 2 meals before, so it's just like
They turned up out there.
low key. I was done cooking.
You should have
so.
brought some. We like cornbread.
He low key ate most of the pan.
Big man.
Damn.
No, he probably knocked out now.
He was, yeah, he was already sleeping before I left.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I mean, it was
Itis.
good. That food.
You're trained
I could cook.
to trad wife.
Next time you want to have us here, we should bring food.
Yeah.
Like a little mukbang. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
That would have been good. I was thinking that once we had came in here and you was like,
Do you be seeing the videos on TikTok of like they'll take things like squishy things and cover it in plaster, and then they'll put it with a microphone and like crunch it?
No.
Yes.
They be doing the lives.
I like anything ASMR.
It'd be like,
y'all like ASMR for real?
Yes.
Like, what's like the
ice
best?
crunching.
What's the best? Ice crunching.
Ice crunching and the plaster things.
It was this. I'm not gonna say like, cause I don't know which one she is, but she was doing like the candy fruit.
Oh yes,
I love the sound of like when she would crunch.
You know that it'd be like fruit on a stick.
Yes, it was fruit on a stick, or she'll just candy all the fruit on this platter and she'll just eat it. And I love the sound of the cracking.
I'm not. No, it was the ASMR thing. I've never gotten into it. I know about it.
I don't like smacking though.
Yeah,
I can't do smacking.
I hate that slurping stuff that they started.
I don't like that either.
I feel like that's for the mid audience.
They be doing it on food that you don't even slurp. Like
the
they gotta be dry ASMR.
Why are you doing?
Yeah, because they're getting turned on by her slurping on.
No, that's a fetish.
Yeah, that's really
like a fetish.
It's a fetish.
That's if you go on TikTok and you ever see a mukbang video, just listen to how they're chewing and eating and slurping the food.
You ever ate with somebody and their mouth was closed and it still was smacking? Like, I hate smacking so bad.
But okay, so I mean,
do you smack?
Not used to.
You look like you smack.
I used to. Got that shit beat the fuck out of me.
Good.
Yeah. I was fucking smacked.
Crazy.
I saw a video. I was like, oh. I'm like, that's the thing. It's because I will say I do it only with Chipotle now, but that's it.
I don't know why, but me, I don't really like Chipotle.
Yeah,
Chipotle.
They have a new chicken.
I liked it when they had that other chicken.
Oh,
but they be discontinuing it.
They have a honey Chipotle one. It's sweet. It's sweet, but it's spicy.
I haven't tried that one yet.
It's so good.
Because I only like that like quesadillas.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
I
love Qdoba.
You gotta get a burrito with
the corn and the
chicken. You gotta get a burrito with the honey Chipotle. It's good. I promise.
But
I promise.
Like, what you be putting in your burrito?
Oh, okay. So I do white rice, black beans. I'll do the honey Chipotle chicken, or I'll do the what's that shit called? It's like sofritas. The like plant based option. I think it's like tofu. Mm-hmm. Then I'll do corn, the pico, cheese. I'm missing something.
Lettuce,
Sour cream.
Okay.
I don't do lettuce.
E. coli.
No, because like
yeah, they lettuce.
I never finish it, so I need to eat it the next day for lunch.
And the lettuce is bad.
And the lettuce gonna be soggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Chipotle,
it's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
But you gotta go to the one in University.
Doing a little cheese on the outside.
Those are terrible.
Yeah.
The Chipotle in University?
Both of them.
Yeah.
The one by both of them. The one by IKEA and the one across the street.
Yes, by IKEA.
Horrible.
No.
That's the best one.
No, have you been to Providence? I'll tell you. Go down there.
First of all,
those are the white areas.
Their food do be good though. Y'all ever try piata, the Italian street food? Oh my god! I was eating that shit for a whole week.
You rich?
I got someone that I tried.
You got money.
Week.
It be a little ass, but that shit like $20.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the people who
they must fuck with you.
Yeah, because my
didn't come with you.
Full.
Damn.
Let me know next time you go.
When I went, the food was cold. And I was like, it was nasty.
Really?
You don't like it?
What you get, the pesto?
No, I got the what is it called? It's like basically like the Alfredo one, but it's not called Alfredo. It's something else.
Alfredo pesto? That one?
No.
Carbonara?
I think it's that, but I get it with the I don't get it with the regular noodles. I get it with like a different type of noodles.
No. I think I got like the like curly ones.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it with the curly ones. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I haven't been there in a minute because I had to stop eating it because I was eating it for like literally a week straight.
I may have to retry it.
The
time that I went, it was,
a week is crazy.
Yeah, they like, hey, welcome back. You're like, oh, I gotta stop.
No, and then one day it was like something like Black History type day or whatever.
You got a discount?
And the shit was.
No,
I'm being so serious. She rung my shit up, and the total wasn't really the total because, like you said, it's expensive. So I'm like, she was like, oh yeah, like basically everybody who was black that came in there, they gave you a discount.
No, that's a lawsuit.
Oh. But she was black. She was looking out for me too. And then she was like, also, it's like a student discount thing too. So they'll ask you like, oh, do you go to? Just say yes.
Oh, because you went to the only university.
I didn't. My sister go there, but I didn't. She still gave it to me.
You gotta finesse the system.
I literally told her no, and she still rung me up. She was like, "It's okay.
It's okay. I got you."
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, $10
That's
for the whole."
That's how you got it every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was only just that one time. Cause every other time that shit was like $20.
They be taxing.
But it's good.
I gotta try it again.
It is good.
What did you get?
I did I customized my bowl and I did the Alfredo.
You know what they say about people who customize their own bowl? How your own food that you customize is nasty?
I guess it wasn't nasty. I think it was just cold and it was hard.
Cold.
Yeah, like the noodles was hard and
and
it was just like, oh, I thought this was gonna be ready to make pasta, not Chipotle.
It depends
pasta.
on who works there, cause low key, somebody tried to do me like that, and I was like, put that in the pan. She was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Just
it was warm when I had it.
Mine was cold.
Cause they cooked it in the skillet. Like when they build it, they're supposed to put it in the skillet and then put it in the bowl.
Yeah,
but
I didn't see no skillet
when
they did it. They just was
Did you
the pasta noodles
and then they put it in the bowl.
Yeah, or you didn't realize till you got home?
I didn't realize that they had a skillet where you can actually do it. Cause I went there for the first time, so I'm like, oh,
you thought
I'm thinking this is gonna be just made.
And you never went back.
No.
Damn.
You gotta try it again.
I'm gonna try it again though. People say it's good. So
it is
good. I'm gonna go again. I ain't gonna knock them out.
Yeah, you gotta try.
Get the pesto.
I love.
Don't
pesto.
create your own.
I used to work at Noodles Company. I love pesto.
They said they went somewhere and it was dead, so they came back.
But they got drinks because I feel like they're lit.
Yeah.
I
said
they're
y'all
probably
loud.
in my fridge right. They're in my fridge right now.
I told them they was loud.
Like, sure.
Them Long Islands.
Who drinks Long Island?
Miles probably sleep.
Miles?
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I had one before. They just really do get you fucked up.
They do?
Because it's like 3 liquors in there.
There's 4. I'm pretty sure it's 5.
Yeah,
actually.
no, I think it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, because I started getting Long Island's like a month ago. That's my go-to drink now.
I love
you turned 26.
Shots.
Them green tea shots get you fucked
now, I learned this. That was my dad's favorite drink. So I was like, I'm start drinking that.
That's an old man ass drink.
I'm calling my ex.
Oh no.
Green tea shots. I'm stumbling.
Really? I like straight vodka, straight Tito's.
Oof, that's dangerous.
Yeah, there's a shot of. It's like a little bit of tequila, vodka, rum, Cointreau.
What's
that? It's like it's a mixer. I have it back there. It's like
that's what's probably getting people fucked up.
It's like it's not that strong, but then there's also gin.
It'd be that gin. You know what's crazy? When I was in college, it was a little period of time that I just drank gin because I was trying to see what wouldn't give me a hangover, and gin did not give me a hangover. It's nasty as fuck.
You know, it doesn't give me a hangover. Wine. Y'all get hungover with wine?
Yes. No matter what wine it is.
Really?
That XXL. Look, I be fucked up. You said they got double XXL? Like it's a higher percentage than the XXL.
Oh. Was it like 20%?
I don't know, but it was higher than 16.
Double what?
XX.
I don't know. When I drink wine, I'm just like
XXL.
I'm relaxed.
XXL. Yeah, it's XX. Oh, it's XX.
The double XL.
The extreme?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's something, but it's higher.
Well, this would get you hungover. I will say that.
I feel like it's really like the fruity stuff.
That bougie white people wine.
Which one?
The expensive shit.
The expensive shit, like that shit right there, like those bottles behind you.
Then y'all go to the
the vineyard.
You got the little thing.
Ooh. Yeah, those. I'll put a couple down.
Oh, the one on the bottom. Yeah.
I'll put a couple down. I'll be fine next morning.
I've never had that kind of wine, so maybe that's where I'm fucking up.
We should. Did you go? I can't remember.
That's what I said when y'all went to that winery thing.
I was supposed to invite y'all. All right, well, we'll go to a vineyard.
Yeah, you fake as fuck.
What, Childress? Did you go there?
Ralph Aldini.
Oh.
It's like an Italian vineyard.
Where is it here?
It's like an hour north. It's like kind of near High Point.
I went to Childress for my 21st birthday. It's in Lexington.
Childress is kind of ass.
Really?
Well, it's because it's like I mean it's good, but it's like consumer wine. You know what I mean? Like they like. It's
so
like,
I don't need to go back there.
Yeah.
Send me the one you're talking about.
It's
Oh, it's on there.
Yeah. I'll send you it though. He is actually the owner of the vineyard is on the podcast. I got him on the podcast, which was dope as fuck. Yeah, you know.
That was cool.
Okay. Do a collab.
We're trying to get out the hood. Kidding. I'm not from the hood. I'm from the suburbs.
Yeah.
Trying to get out the suburbs.
Yeah. To the that's after suburbs.
What's up?
Gated community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some suburbs have gated communities though. Like Drake. Y'all still fuck with Drake? Are we canceling Drake?
He's light skinned.
Alright, relax.
I might cancel me.
Well, I mean, you mix, so I don't know if it count. If you like
the recent album.
You don't think I'm light
every
skinned?
time I be in the house.
do it count?
I know
Do I count?
somebody.
Everybody calls me light skinned, so
Yeah, you light skinned.
I thought you was Hispanic.
that's I get that a lot too.
No. Yeah.
I get that a lot too.
Mixed.
I like Drake's music. I can't lie. As a person, he's a
for the
cornball.
girls.
He's corny as fuck.
But
Music buzz though.
Fire.
Music 5. Alright, fuck Marry Kill. Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick.
Marry Kendrick.
Marry Kendrick, yeah.
I thought he cheated.
Kill Drake.
Who said that?
Drake said that. Also, Kendrick said
He's
that.
light skinned.
Kendrick cheated. He has a whole song where he talks about how he cheated on his girl with white women.
No.
I don't
Kendrick?
believe that.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
He
don't believe
did
it.
twice.
You can't tell me that.
Once in
There ain't
2012.
no evidence.
2012. I was
Yeah.
in middle school. I don't
Right.
care.
But that was like that was when he first got fame. He folded.
Drake had a son and didn't tell nobody he had a son.
He was
white
hiding his
son.
kid
A
from
white
the
son.
world.
What's worse? Cheating on your wife.
Having a kid?
Having a kid and hiding
That's
your
worse.
kids.
But no, I'm
What
not trying to
the
be
hell?
funny, but I always said that if I ever have a kid, I really wouldn't, like the first year, I'm hiding my baby.
I'm not gonna lie. No, that's kind of. I've seen one girl.
But no,
I'm not gonna
'cause,
say no
like-
names. But she was like, what's it called? When you're like, she was soft launching her kid. You don't do that.
Like posting
But the
what,
thing
blurring
is,
out the
like-
face?
Her little feet. I was like, what the fuck is that?
But that's some shit I would do.
I do understand
That's
why
what
some
y'all
people
do.
do it because
Yes,
like they be doing it because pedophiles be taking
Literally.
pictures
Yes.
of the kids and
I
be
would
making
hide my
soft
kid
porn
from the world.
But why would
Yeah.
you post your kid at all? Don't soft launch your kid.
But you don't know
proud.
their face. Like, you will want people to know, like, oh, I'm a mother. Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to, like, see the innocent in my child. Because that's the thing. Like, people get off with innocence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
You
like,
That's
even at
disgusting.
this age, like, I'm not trying to be funny. I was dating this boy. And he will always say some shit like, oh, like, you're like my little baby. And that shit would low-key, like, make me cringe. Because it was like, like, you see me as a little girl and I'm grown.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
there's
that's
like
weird.
That-
the
That's
was
a
it
weird comment.
The bop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
the bop house. You know about the bop house? It's like these girls that
I
are
don't
like,
watch white girls.
That sounds familiar.
the bop house.
I've
is-
seen it, but
they're like OnlyFans girls that like all live in this house together and they like do OnlyFans together or whatever. But like a lot of them have braces, but they have straight teeth.
and
So people are thinking that they put the braces on, so like it would like
You know, like they say servers, like at restaurants, you'll get more tips if you wear like pigtails, like 2 ponytails.
yeah,
Because it's, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
men
Like no
are-
matter if you black or white, whatever.
just
Yeah.
anything.
If you do a middle
pigtails.
part with 2 ponytails, you'll get more tips.
And now that you said that, it's weird because like low key, I did like with my natural hair a middle part, but like 2 low buns. People always be like, "Oh my gosh, I love your hair," and I just be like,
Yeah.
in my head, I'm like, my hair not even fucking done.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like that.
That's weird.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I saw the whole. They'll do like the bubble face. I don't know, like girls do that on TikTok, like the bubble face or like the like little
Like the filter?
like the
Oh, yeah.
like that type of shit to make it look like they have like chubby cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, because men,
Some
they
men are weird.
fetishize youth, younger. That's why. Yeah.
Do you think that's because of something, or is it just men are disgusting?
They're disgusting.
Men are disgusting.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, disgusting.
damn, trying to
You want a grown ass woman to wear some damn pigtails.
Well, what's worse? A guy that's into like not children, that's disgusting. But like into like the 20, like he's like, let's say he's 30, right? What's worse? A guy that's into like 20-year-olds and like he's like, oh, they're cute, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Or a guy that's like into like 45-year-old women. Like he likes like those like it's
Bill
like
Belichick.
he's
What's
fucking.
the
It's like he's
reason?
fucking his mom. It's like he's
Like,
fucking his mom.
do he want to be taken care of? Is that why? Because
It's like he wants to like get taken care of, but wants to like fuck her. So it's like kind of his mom dynamic.
I think both are bad.
But which one's worse? One of them is worse.
I feel like younger.
Naturally, it has to be younger. Yeah.
Personally, like, because I was just talking to. We're just gonna name it like a question mark. Question mark. Okay?
I can bleep it. I bleep names all the time on here. My favorite
You
thing
should
to
bleep
do.
it anyway.
Question mark. And we was literally talking about this because like when I was younger, like I was 19 and I had first moved to Arizona, I was thinking about my experience where I was talking to this boy. He was literally like 28, and I was talking to question mark, and I was just like, what do you think like your age gap is? And I feel like any man that's talking to somebody and your age gap is not like 5 years, you're weird.
So like this Shannon Sharp shit. That
like
that's his fault.
a
His dumb as
19-year-old
fuck.
well no,
again,
but
'cause it's
57 with a 19-year-old. That's
you're
like,
grown.
That's crazy.
Anything
Broke my heart.
anything over 5 years of a 19-year-old is crazy because it's like, what do you want with a 19-year-old?
Even like Bill Belichick, his girlfriend is young as hell.
I was talking.
You have nothing, like, even though you do have stuff in common, you mentally you're not on the same. Like I said, like I was 19 talking to a 28-year-old, and I look back and I'm like, why was that nigga talking to me like, yes, I have my own car, my crib, I'm in school, but mentally we're not on the same level. Why do you want to talk to me? That's weird.
I even checked the nigga like that because he was like, oh, we should be friends. And then he was like, the crazy thing is, like on Instagram, he was trying to get with me, but he sat there, had a baby. And he was in the army, which was a red flag.
Hey, relax.
That was a red flag.
No, y'all,
It's a red flag.
yeah.
And he was
If
like,
you're in the
oh, we
army?
can still be friends. I'm like, bitch, I'm 18. You're 25 with a baby.
So
I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm not talking to you.
I'm not fucking with no nigga with no baby.
No.
I don't care how old you are.
I feel like, because I used to say that too, but I just feel like if you do fuck with a nigga who got kids, he needs to be like, he has to have a girl. Because girl dads
Wait, what do you
versus
mean?
boy
Like girl
dads are
okay.
so different. They're very different.
I'm not fucking with nobody with no kids because
You don't have one?
the baby mama.
No, because I feel like I be getting lucky. Because it really
I
be on
just
some
don't
shit
want to be
where
the
it's just
stepmom.
like,
I can't.
their baby mama be cool. Like, they really be done. Like, they're both on the same page.
I
We're
don't
not
trust
together. We're co-parenting. It's the kid. I be getting lucky. So I never really came across no nigga who had a kid. And it's like, his baby mama still wanted him. And it's knickknacks. Like,
So they're like associates? Like they're like just we're raising
'Cause
the kid
again-
together? But are they friends?
yeah.
They're friends. Is that
I
not...
personally, I wouldn't date no man who's not cool with his baby mom in a way where he doesn't respect her. They're not cool. I don't.
But they
play
don't
that.
hang out.
Yeah, no. Like,
Hanging out.
everything is really just about the kid. That's the
Okay.
only tie.
Okay.
Anything else is like,
I was making sure they weren't still
Nothing.
like friends. Like, oh, we're still friends. We hang out. That's
It's too many reminders that y'all used to fuck.
like, look at that little nigga.
Right,
bro.
like y'all used
She
to
got
fuck.
his
Like,
eyes.
look at him.
yeah, but I don't know. It's like, most of the time when I'm fucking with somebody, I already know, like, that's my nigga. So even if you feel like, oh, you could take your, no, you can't take your nigga back.
She already checked the Apple Watch.
No, that one,
Hey yo.
that he was done.
I'm not gonna lie. I would not be able. I'd be sick to my stomach.
And then he
if I
tried to
saw
come-
some shit.
It was funny too, cause like I was on phone with him and I'm like, so who's who? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm showing him because I had to FaceTime him. I'm like, I got your watch. I went through your phone. His brother was texting his phone like, go get your watch back. I said, don't come to my house.
Oh,
You took it.
No,
He left it. He left
the watch
it.
in my bed because we was laying in the bed, but then we
Okay.
went out somewhere. But he never put the watch back on. So when I went back home, I think he was on his phone, so the watch was unlocked because he was on his phone,
Okay.
and that's how I was able to go through it.
Slipping.
And he tried to come. I said, "Don't come back to my shit, cause I'm gonna beat you with a bat if you come over here."
Details. It takes one thing.
I smashed the watch and everything. He never got it
Sold
back.
it.
I know, but like back then I was young, and I ain't gonna lie, like I was getting money. Had my own crib, had my own car. Like I was good, so I just fucked this shit up.
I would have. You had that.
I fucked it up.
I would have took the apple.
I was mad. Like I think first and then not think first. I react first and then think later. And I was young as fuck too. Like I literally just turned 21 when that happened. So it's just like, you did what? Like
had to crash out before crash out was a word.
Literally crashing out. I slashed his tires and all.
Well,
wow.
He know I did it too.
You should bleep that so she don't.
Yeah, just go the whole thing.
He knows I did it.
Isn't it the statute of limitations or something? I'm clipping that. I'm sorry.
He had a chance to call the cops, but he didn't.
Exactly, pussy. Oh. That nigga gonna shoot
gonna
this shit up.
now.
I don't know.
No, I think he's still living in Arizona.
Okay.
The desert.
Yeah, it was
meth. Crack. Anyways.
Right.
I don't know nothing about that life. Do you?
Ooh.
No. But y'all was talking shit about the army. So I go fuck myself.
Army is a red flag.
I was in the...
And the nigga I was talking to, the baby was like 6-7 months old.
Is that the whole military? Because I was in the military.
Yes. Military niggas cannot dress.
It's a red flag.
Niggas be wearing fucking khaki joggers.
I was in the military. Wait. I was in the... That's crazy.
Hoes.
I'm gonna say right now, I was in the military.
Sweatshirts.
I was in the military.
You know this shit. They hoes.
Listen, I'm gonna defend my military brethren. We're not... I'm not any of that.
Right.
I feel like I can dress. And I wash my ass. And...
Period. I know that's right.
Gosh.
Destiny juice full as hell.
Like when I say he should have poured this much, I don't drink juice and soda for real. Like I drink water and cranberry juice.
Because everybody...
Put it back in the thing.
Well, every time...
Like
every time I pour somebody like a drink or a chaser, they finish it by the end of the podcast. So
I drink water, and cranberry juice.
Girls don't do that.
No, niggas.
Right.
Soda and juice is like when I go out to eat.
Literally, this is enough for me.
Yeah.
That's the only time I really drink soda and juice is when I'm going out to eat. But like in the house, no.
I think I drink soda like when I go to a party or a restaurant.
I drink soda with
outside
alcohol.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like that's the most time I drink soda is with alcohol.
I don't buy soda. Like
me either. Like for the house?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for these fiends out there, I wouldn't buy soda either.
Yeah.
But they be fiending.
You don't have to.
No, I have to be a good host.
Like I said,
they start talking shit.
You don't give them a choice for real. You don't give them a choice. Like I just gave you an example.
Make them think they got a choice.
Make them think they got a choice, and then you're gonna tell them what you're gonna give them.
Yep. That works for anyone.
Manipulation. I like that.
Just
I'm a fan.
A tad bit in a good way though. We don't do it in a bad way.
Come closer to the. You can move it back.
We don't do it in a bad way.
Oh yeah, you can move it.
Yeah, you can go. It follows you.
I'm glad you said that.
What's a question that I was gonna ask y'all? Ooh. What?
I feel like it's gonna be crazy because he can't even.
I'm scared, right?
That's the question.
No.
Spit it out.
Would you rather your homegirl flirt with your man, or your man flirt with your homegirl?
Homegirl flirt with a man.
You'd rather that?
Homegirl flirt with a man.
Cause he gonna be like, bitch, the fuck. If my man flirt with my homegirl,
I guess it's because like you're my homegirl.
I have to
you
kill
know this
him.
my man. I come to you. I talk to you.
The only reason why I'm saying is because like these days bitches don't be having girl code. Like I feel like
that's true.
They don't.
In today's society, girl code is lost.
People
so
be saying they're a girl's girl and they're not a girl's girl.
And then it's like whole time.
Say, look at the camera. Say it again. Say it again. Girl
code is lost.
Yep.
It is.
They be lying talking about,
watching that show.
I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl.
That was my shit.
Bro,
I used to love girl code. When I was 16, I used to be like,
that's why bitches don't know how to be friends no more, because they're not playing girl code no more.
It's no girl code.
Yeah.
Like, even like with situation where it's like, okay, you're talking to a boy, again, niggas be lying.
Yes.
But say it comes out, he actually do have like a girlfriend or a girl. Why would you think that you still talking to him or fucking with him is gonna get you a different result if he got caught with you.
Because y'all deluded.
I was just talking about this shit earlier.
Because that was my situation that happened. Like,
y'all deluded.
I caught my nigga. Like, I'm talking about the girl, bro. When I told y'all I crashed out so bad because the girl was literally right there. And then, long story short, like, she be on the internet trying to, like, she just be posting a bunch of shit. And it's like, girl,
trying to throw shade.
You got caught with that man and you thought that he was going to change for you, but you got caught with him?
Bitches be stupid.
You would be even surprised. Like, even when me and Miles first started dating, everybody used to be like, oh, y'all such a beautiful couple. Especially the girls. Oh, y'all so pretty.
That's so cute.
Keep talking.
And then when it came to, you know, if he's taking a selfie or whatever,
they're in his
bitches
DMs.
yeah, they liking it. They comforting like, oh, like, I like this outfit.
Because they see how good he's treating you and they want that. But the thing is, like, me, as a girl who, like, I want to say, like, I'm on the opposite end. Like, I feel like I always get the terrible niggas. But when I see men treating their girls like how I know men are supposed to treat them, I love that. But I don't love that to where it's like, oh, I want him. No, right. I love that for
because it's weird.
I love that for her. Like, yes, you show your woman off. You do everything you're supposed to do. I would never look at it like I want him. And that's how most girls look at it. And I just feel like that's so weird.
It is.
I was actually just telling Malcolm earlier today. He said, because we was listening to Sailor Moon, whatever the fuck her name is, the Asian girl that sings.
Sailor.
Sailor. Her new album, she got a song called Girls Girl, but really it's about her being gay. And so he was like, is that what girls girl mean? I was like, no, that's not really what that means. But I was telling him, like, if somebody be like, oh, I'm such a girl's girl, I feel like you're not. Because you shouldn't have to say that.
You should not have to say that.
It should be like an aura. Like, it's you.
That's
really,
like,
you go around, people are like, oh my gosh, you're such a girl's girl. Because you showed action of being a girl's girl. Not you told them I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
No. And I was telling him, like, so, because this happened to me one time. The nigga I was talking about earlier who had a white girlfriend the whole time. So eventually she ended up DMing me. She's like, can we get on the phone? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And I spill all the beans. It be some bitches that be like...
And you my type, because it be girls who, like, they'll do that, and they'll do it in a way where it's like, they're trying to tear you down.
They're mad at the girl, not the nigga.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
it's
everything.
Like, bitch, I'm trying to know what the fuck my nigga doing.
No, for real, because I would want a bitch to tell me if my nigga was going, I'm definitely telling the bitch her nigga's going.
Right.
And I would want somebody, because literally that low-key kind of happened to me, like, literally I think it was like a day before on my birthday, I went in my DM and this girl had DM me. She was like, how do you know this man? Mind you, this nigga just followed me.
She knew it was your birthday.
And I'm like, she was like, do you know him? Do you talk to him? And I'm like, bitch, I don't even know this man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, he did, like, stop me because he seen me walking to my apartment. He was like, oh, you're cute. Like, follow me on Instagram. So I'm like, okay. But that's it. And she was just like, oh, do you know him? Do you talk to him? And I'm like, girl, no. Because I really don't know him. Like, I didn't know him. And I wasn't entertaining him or anything. And she was like, thank you for, like, being a girl's girl because you just, like, wasn't on no nasty. I hate girls that be like, and the whole time they don't even fuck with your man. They just trying to make you mad.
Like, be funny. We talking about, like, girls.
I will beat you up.
Like,
for real.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Just to be funny.
They'll try to, like reverse psychology you to out your mans.
Like, if you come to a girl like, hey, like, do you know woo woo woo? And, like, whole time they could not be messing with your man, but just because you came to them as a woman, they'll just be on some funny shit. But it's just like, as a girl,
like, I don't want your man. Who do you think I am? Blah, 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 blah.
Because like, they be like, yeah, we fucking every night. Like, they like to be funny.
She never fucked a nigga.
Yeah.
That happens.
Bitches be terrible. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. And it's because I feel like it's the simple fact that girls be trying to make men the prize. Like, they're not the prize.
Prioritizing men over.
They're not the prize.
You hear that, kings? We're the prize.
Yeah, bitches be making y'all the prize because they're fucking delusional.
No.
Sorry.
Y'all are not the prize.
Some of us could be the prize.
Some of y'all can be, but even still then,
don't
act like
prioritizing.
that.
I'm not putting you in front of my life. Like, you're just the all in my life. That's nothing I can do but just worship you. Like, no.
And most of the girls who do that, they don't never have shit. And the only time they ever had anything was because of a man.
Clock it.
Y'all clocking it for real. Heard that? How'd she do that? You did your nails.
Oh, yeah, I went like that.
Damn, I ain't got that. My bad.
Sorry.
Anyways, another question.
Go ahead.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. I mean, y'all spitting. Actually, you know what? I have a real question.
Okay.
Y'all might not want to answer it, but fuck it. What is like the ideal like nude shot?
Who?
Huh?
Nude shot for a guy.
Nude.
Nude
What's
shot?
the ideal?
But naked in real life, like in my room, in my bed.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
No
I don't
nudes?
do no.
I don't like that.
No?
That's happened to me before, like unsolicited.
Okay, not unsolicited, obviously.
Like I hate that.
Y'all-
But I don't even like it even when it's solicited. Like I would never be like, oh yeah, send me a picture of your dick.
The fuck I'm gonna say?
No.
I don't know what to say back. Nice.
Like I'm literally not gonna say nothing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Thank you
You
for
probably
that.
gonna get blocked.
Like, what if he working like across the country?
Cross country.
Don't need it.
Oh.
I don't need that.
I feel like
Damn.
we don't sexualize
I don't.
sex or like
No,
we're not
yes,
like
y'all do.
that.
I've seen the comment section. Y'all, I will say this. Y'all, guys might be more horny, but when a guy like does like a thirst trap or something, when you go to that comment section on fucking TikTok, Instagram,
Those are women that literally don't have discipline. Like a woman
Yeah.
with discipline,
I
you're
think
gonna
when
be
you're
too
older
embarrassed to
and you
even be
got
on some shit
discipline.
like
Like
that.
there's
Like,
certain things that you just don't.
because the thing is,
Yeah.
it's so easy to get men to do what you want them to do without even having to physically ask. So it's just like for you to simply go out there and be like raw. Like when they be in the comments and they be like a nigga,
Yeah,
he posts
raw.
and they be
Next
like
question.
raw. Next question. Bitch, you look thirsty.
I be thinking
Yeah.
it's funny.
like
Too
what?
much.
I be weak. I don't
It's
know.
funny, yeah, but it's just like
but I feel like, I mean, once you get to a certain age, you're probably just like
self-respect.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't people like lose it as they get older?
I mean,
Not
Potentially.
me.
yeah.
I
It
think
be
people,
like
If you
freaked
can't
out
get it
old
like
women.
that.
like old women don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Yeah, they do.
That's
It's
why
like,
they be going for them young.
If I was younger, I'd eat you up. I'm like,
Right.
who the fuck? Eat what?
Yeah. That's disgusting.
They be going for the what?
The YNs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's.
It's a shame. I mean, do you not think you're, compared to like, you're more upfront now than you were at 18? Do you not?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been an upfront person. That's my problem.
No.
I think I'm more upfront now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't think you've like gotten more upfront?
More
You think you've
upfront,
gotten less
yes,
upfront?
but yeah, I feel like I went backwards
Like
because at first, like I was just so bold. Like I'm straight to the point. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm not selling an illusion. So that's why it was always like I wouldn't feel like harder to deal with me because like my guy friends, they would even be like, bro, like you're strict. You're, like that word strict because I'm not selling an illusion. It is what it is. If it's not that, it's not.
it's like man eater mentality.
Like, I'm not selling you no illusion. I'm not feeding into your illusion. And then I feel like once I stop doing that, that's when more problems arise. So now it's like I'm going back to just being straightforward.
So
Yeah.
you don't feel like, but you guys feel like you gotten a little bit more like
Yeah.
upfront.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm naturally like more reserved. And now as you get older, it's like you have to be more upfront or people gonna play you in your face.
Literally.
And
Yeah.
I've been played in my face.
Yeah. Like I had to learn how to speak up.
Yeah.
And that's like with therapy too.
Yeah.
It's like learning how to like advocate for myself. So now I'm like, this what it
Choose
is.
yourself. Yeah.
Because I feel like naturally as being a girl, like when you're little, you're going to be naturally like that. But after a while, like the older you get, you have to be straightforward and blunt. Because if not, you're going to get played with.
People don't take you
They don't
seriously.
respect you.
Yeah.
Especially as a black woman, like they're not gonna take you seriously.
So do you think from your job, you got it from your job a little bit too?
Yeah.
Because you work on the phone, right?
Yeah, I work on the phone. I
Fuck
talk to
that.
people all day.
Fuck.
Like I have to argue with people basically.
So if you get like you've gotten more blunt, like imagine like 20 years from now, you don't think it'll be more?
I probably won't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna give a fuck by that time.
And that's those women in the comments. That's
Yeah,
where I was
they don't
going
give a
with.
fuck.
That's where I was going.
No, they don't
That's
give
those
a
women in
fuck.
those fucking
But I
comments.
guess it's like at the same time as a woman, I'm not gonna be like under no 20-year-old boy post like, oh, I can't wait to see what you look like in the shower. Like, that's just weird.
I just feel like if you're desperate at an early age, you're always going to be desperate.
Yeah.
So it's going to give that at an old age.
I feel like if you always seeking attention or you never got that attention, then it's just, as you got older, it just got worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just.
Shout out Drake. Kidding.
Yeah. He's a prime example.
Literally.
Yeah. You think I don't know. Do you think it would just get worse and worse and worse and worse?
You saying more
like as time goes on?
Yeah. Like if you're desperate, it's just like you've never met somebody that you knew was like desperate at the beginning, like a while ago, and now they're not anymore. Have you ever met somebody like that?
Unless they really matured and
I feel like that was myself at one time, but not desperate like for attention, like because you could be desperate for certain things, and then after a while it's just like you come to a realization like to not be desperate. Like, so for me, like a relationship, I don't want to say I never, like I've always been in a relationship, but my problem is like I'll be in relationships with people for years, or I'll be dating somebody exclusively for years, and then after it's done, I'm not talking to nobody like at all. And then I'll just wait until the next person that I find. And it was always like, I want that relationship where it's like it's me and that person for a long time. Like we don't break up, we don't take breaks, like none of that stuff. Because you know there's some people who like they've been in a relationship with the person that they met for years, no breakups, no nothing. And I feel like my situation, like I was desperate for that, and then after a while I'm just like, why am I desperate for something that it might happen, it might not, but just why am I being desperate for that? And then I just stopped being desperate because I matured and I realized like everything can't be your way, everything can't go your way. So you just have to, I don't know, I don't want to say go with the flow because but just not be desperate for something. Just let it naturally come.
You mean like desperate, like really wanting something, or desperate as in like where he's talking about like bitches in the comments, like, oh yeah, like, wow, like I want you in.
Like I want to say a part of me was low key kind of desperate to the point where it's like, again, like I had options, and at one point it was like any person who wanted to talk to me, it was kind of like I was entertaining it, and then I realized it's like, oh, why am I entertaining you? I don't even like you. So
you probably wasn't like outwardly desperate though, like where it was like, oh yeah, that bitch desperate, like she going for anything.
Yeah, like not like that.
It's like
but
it's a difference. Yeah, it's a difference.
But I still feel like that was being desperate.
Like were you like, oh, I love your hoodie. Like can I wear your hoodie?
I'm weak.
Not like that, but it was just giving like I was catching myself talking to people, and it's like
an internal like thing.
I wouldn't even be talking to you for real.
Yeah,
you just want the desire of like being with somebody.
Yeah. And it's like they had the qualities of being somebody of like the person that I wanted, but it's just like you're not that person. It just wasn't them.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. It happens.
It's okay. We grow through it.
Yeah.
We go.
You gotta know what you don't like to know what you like.
Right.
So, somebody had to not be it.
Seems like it's gonna be a lot of people.
It's gonna be a lot of not it.
Yeah, honestly, for real.
It's okay. Twins. How much is therapy actually? That's
what I have.
Say.
If you have insurance,
it's
free.
It's free.
My copay is $10 per session.
Really?
But if I didn't have insurance, it'd be like damn near $300 a session.
Oh wow,
it's crazy.
Yeah, because I got through like UNC Charlotte.
You gotta see if your insurance has like healthcare covered. I mean, not healthcare, mental healthcare.
Okay.
My therapist, one of my friends had like put me on to the lady.
Cause okay, I really want to, but like I said, it needs to be a black woman.
Yeah,
I started going to a black woman. I feel like it's more universal, like, cause even when I started going to therapy, she kind of put her position into like speaking to me from when she was younger. And like,
you have a black woman?
Yeah,
same.
Like it's like
it feel like my auntie.
Yeah, like she's just like an older auntie, and she, like I don't want to spill her information, but like
don't
she
say
grew
her
up
name.
In DC, huh?
Don't say her name.
I'm not gonna say her name, but like it just kind of felt like you know, someone who's like looking over you and wanting to like see the best in you.
Yeah.
So it's a rewarding feeling. Yeah. Like feeling somebody that can validate you and hear you out and like help you cope through things.
Yeah, validating is a good word. I've had white therapists, white women, and I'm just looking at them like, bitch, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, they don't relate to what we go through.
Like I'm
they
a
don't
pity
go
case.
through what we go through.
Yeah, you have no clue what this feels like right now.
The struggle isn't our struggle.
How do y'all feel about the what are they called, like white warriors? Like the ones that
are like so diehard for black people.
Yes.
But I feel like they have a savior complex.
Yeah.
They want to be seen as somebody that has saved and helped these black people.
So what instead of that? Like, so is that too? Are you fine with that, or is it like that's too much?
It's weird.
So should they stay quiet?
Yeah.
Like,
I think they should not exist.
Would you rather a girl just not like just like? Would you rather them just stay quiet?
Yes,
I think it's best to like stay in your community.
Stay in your lane for real.
In your lane,
I had so I went to a private school for the last couple years of high school because I was bad, and it was a Christian school in the country, so it was like white Southern Baptist. I was like maybe one of it was crazy. I was like one of maybe 3 black students in high school. Like it was terrible. But anyway, so the biology teacher, I loved her to death. She, even though she had this savior complex, she adopted black kids. And she would kind of parade them around, and the way she would talk about them, she'd be like, oh, his beautiful, beautiful dark skin and his coily hair. And like she was like one of the ones that do like the mission trips to Africa and like all that shit. I just feel like it's not necessary.
Hey, relax.
What?
What's
you
wrong
do that?
with mission trips?
No, like if you're doing it for the actual reason to like help people out, cool.
Oh, okay.
But
if you're doing it to boost yourself,
they don't
like
even be doing it for their own
like,
people.
oh, I'm from that people. I love all shades. Like
it's
just fake.
My mom's
I mean, like if you're helping for real, like kudos to you. But some of them people be doing it to boost
I just
themselves.
don't trust white women with black kids. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you can give to this black child.
Nope.
So you'd rather just be quiet, like out the way, like just.
You can support, but it's the way you support.
Like during, I mean, I'm sure y'all saw those fucking videos during like George Floyd. Like all of the like, they were like, "We stand with you," and
I feel like that was just so fake activism though, because there was so many people before George Floyd.
Right.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. And after, and they quiet right now.
Yeah. Like, I think it was just weird on how, like, Black Lives Matter was the moment where everybody was like, oh, let's support black people. Because there's so many years before that people have died behind police brutality. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was mainly, like, boredom, low-key. Like, people were just at the crib, and they were like...
It was COVID, too, right?
Yeah, it was COVID. It was in May. Like, COVID started in March, and it was in May. They were just like, let's go protest. Let's get out the house. Yeah. Like, I think that was a lot of it, because, I don't know, I mean...
Did anybody protest?
No. My mom didn't let me do nothing.
I was
scared.
I don't know, like, I feel like as black people, like, when things go on, we should just, I don't want to say mind our business, but, like, when it comes to us, just mind our business. Okay. And let everybody else do what they do.
I feel like black people, we can, like, invest into our community and become better leaders for the younger people. I think the protest is not for us. Like, I think the protest was for our grandparents and like our ancestors before that. It made sense for protests, but like now it's like the protest is not doing nothing.
We need action. It gives like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. We need to be Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm X.
Yeah. But then also,
it's not get violent.
I just feel like it's not even just with Malcolm X being violent. I just feel like as a whole world, like not even just talking about race, everybody's too brainwashed. And it just doesn't make sense to me because it's like we're not even in slavery times to where us being brainwashed, it makes sense. Like we have so much more power to do things in numbers and we just don't do it because people are brainwashed to not do it. It just doesn't make sense though.
I agree.
And it's not even talking about like white versus black. Like it's really the whole world.
It's everything like
a small.
I agree. I think about that with like rent. Like if everybody just don't pay rent at the same time,
they can't.
They're not gonna kick us out.
They're not gonna kick everybody out because do you know how many people have to file eviction and stuff like that for? Just so many things that everybody could come together for to make a stance. But people are too brainwashed and scared to do it. They're waiting for a small amount of people who are willing to do it. But those small amount of people can't do it if everybody's not going to do it.
Right.
But not everybody on the same level.
That's true.
Everybody got an opinion.
That's why I'm like, I don't know, I have the opinion, and it might be a hot take of like, if you want to make change, the best thing you can do is just make a lot of money. If you really want to make change,
but the problem
make
is,
a lot of money.
All the people who make the money, all the people who's in the spotlight or in the position to turn things into a better life for everybody are the main people who's doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, imagine if Elon Musk was black.
But there's a bunch of black people who have not even as much money as him, but they have enough money to make a change. There's a lot of black people who can come together to make the change, and they don't make the change.
Do you think they just it switches up at a certain point?
Yeah.
Like I mean, who's like I don't know who the richest black person.
But it's like most of the black people who are rich. What do they call them again?
What?
Like
the
famous people. Like no, it's a word for them.
Like, what do you mean? What's explain what it means though. Like, so what do they do? Like
rappers, singers, actors. They're in the position, but like for the black community, but they don't really do what they're supposed to do. It's like a different word for like a sellout.
Okay, so you're saying like Beyonce and Jay-Z like fit in that category?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of like they got to it and they're like they don't want to lose it. Like the money.
I think once they hit a certain tax bracket,
the puppets
like,
of those people.
They're like, I don't.
Yeah. Like the tokens.
Mm-hmm.
It's token black people. What is the word?
I know
no, because token black is different. Like token black is like when you're the only black person.
Yeah, I know what that means. Yeah. I'm just trying to think like what's the word you're trying to think of?
It's the word. Like it's at the top of my head, but and that's most of the black people in the community.
Yeah, I think just black people we rather choose for ourselves than our own.
Because mind you, like there's a lot of black people where they're having money, they're having motion, they have enough following of the black people to where they could build back up a Black Wall Street. Why hasn't that been done yet?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Because niggas want to show off their money.
Yeah.
Buying chains, whips.
You know?
Yeah.
We buy new whips and chains.
100 cars, 3 mansions.
Shit that don't
But you
matter.
only live at one. You only be at one for most of the year.
Right.
Y'all feel like this? I mean, cause like, who was it? Like, y'all feel like that's Dr. Umar? Cause I feel like at the beginning he was like.
It's like I feel like black people they always stand for a cause until they get everything, and then they lose it.
Do you guys not think you'd do the same thing?
I don't know that.
Like if you were in that position, because this, I mean, it's.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to say what you wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like I don't feel like it's hard not to do that. It's just the simple fact that the internet controls most people's minds, so they lose themselves and they do everything else, buying the chains, the cars, the houses, the trips. Like you could do all of that in moderation, but I just feel like everybody be overdoing it.
Yeah. I think it's just because the glamour of social media, it boosts it to be like, oh, I gotta have this.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a social media influencer.
Yeah. Yeah. Content creator.
Guilty.
Right, what we doing right now?
Sorry. No, I can see that. Cause like, I don't know. I think people you see they make so much bread, and you're just like, okay, let me try that.
Yeah. Even like just, Kai, he's basically like a millionaire at 21 or 20, however old he is, and he's just buying Lambos, got a new mansion, like. But I guess those type of people, they don't reinvest into their community. If they do, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this giveaway and y'all meet me here, that type of thing.
And it's like, did they really do it?
Or is it their PR manager?
Yeah, that's true. It's probably the PR. Probably PR manager. Do y'all think, I mean, do y'all still do it? Have y'all got that out y'all system? Because I feel like was like that for a while. Like buying like I was like, ooh, I need to buy a lot of stuff, and it's like kind of out of my system a little bit, a lot less when I was like 21, 22.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I was younger, I'm not gonna lie, like when I got my first apartment, I feel like I was irresponsible as fuck. Like I was always spending money on other stuff, but I had like the basics, so it was just like I could do it because my car was paid off, so all I had to worry about was insurance, rent, and then like internet. But still, buying a bunch of clothes and stuff like that, it wasn't necessary because I never went anywhere, but I was just buying a bunch of clothes.
That's gonna be, yeah, because it's different for girls, because y'all are marketed like very, y'all are so, because makeup, lashes, hair, nails, everything,
clothes,
like
purse.
y'all, like it's kind of insane. And it's
I don't
like,
think I've ever stopped wanting stuff. It's just like I'm grown, I have to be responsible.
yeah, like prioritize.
Like, so when it comes to like hair and all that shit, like I do my own retwist. I'll get my nails done. I will pay to get my nails done, but like I don't get lashes anymore because that was just an extra bill that was unnecessary.
And most of the stuff like girls do, if you learn to practice to do it on your own, you can really do it yourself and save a lot more money because it's not hard.
Yeah,
no.
Like I do my own toes.
You're
I won't pay nobody to do my
people
toes.
for the convenience to do stuff.
So do y'all think like, I don't know, it'll continue? So basically what y'all like girls do, I think, is like peacocking. Y'all know like how peacocks like flaunt their feathers and they're like, pick me. Like that's what I think girls do as like humans. And so like, you think it'll, what? You disagree?
Pick me as in like,
No, as in like, I think you guys use your appearance, you show your appearance more versus guys don't do that. Like guys aren't like, oh, like I mean, they get a haircut. Like we get haircuts. That's it. But like, we're not like, I got my lashes done or I got like manicure or whatever. So like y'all are more of like showing visually, like physical aspects.
I mean, I feel like it depends on the maturity level of that girl or that woman. Because it's like when you're young, yeah, you do stuff like that. But the older you get, sometimes it'd be like, why am I doing that?
Yeah.
Because low-key, I be like, I can get my hair done, my lashes done, my nails done, and I won't post a picture until like a week later after everything got done. Because I don't care to.
After the nails start growing out a little bit.
You feel me? So it's just like, it might just depends on the mental stage of like where that woman or that girl is.
But does that not get tiring? I mean,
it does. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I think I find enjoyment in doing it myself. Like when I start to learn how to do my own hair or do my own makeup or doing my toes or my nails, like I start to enjoy it more instead of like going to pay to see it or pay to do it or whatever.
And it's because like in today's society, everybody's getting into the beauty industry for money, and it's not for like the enjoyment of them actually wanting to do it. So the experience it's not the same. Like when we were younger, we get our nails done. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to the nail salon. Like I'm getting my nails done. Now it's just like, bitch, hurry up and do my nails.
Like hurry up, please.
Why are you taking 3 hours to do this set? Like hurry
That's why
up.
I don't like going to the nail shop. I just like it takes too long. 3 hours is like
more than an hour, I'm done.
I'm friends with my nail tech though, so like I enjoy getting my nails done. But I can do my toes at home.
It's a yap session. It's a yap session.
Yeah, it is. It is, honestly.
But my friend, like, she was learning how to do nails. Even when she do my nails, I just be like,
really? I don't shut up when I'm getting my nails done. Like I talk the whole time.
I just feel like I don't like girl maintenance anymore. Like if it's not an hour or less, I don't want it.
That's how I feel about lashes. Like if you get individual lashes, that shit take forever.
Yeah. They say on their book it's like an hour and 30 minutes. No, you're in there for like 2-3 hours.
I was in that bitch for 4 hours one time.
You could take a whole
getting
nap.
my lashes done.
Yeah.
So what's the appeal for getting your lashes done?
It looks cute.
Yeah. It enhances your face.
Like once you get lashes, low key, it's hard to see yourself out there because your real lashes are not as long as the lashes that you get. So it kind of like morphs into your face.
Right.
So it feels weird. Like I had to readjust to not wearing lashes.
Yeah. Like I will literally go a whole week to months without wearing lashes just so I can like not, oh my gosh, I need to have my lashes done.
Like, it'll almost feel like ugly.
Don't you
You
not?
look like a naked potato.
Yeah, like it feels weird as fuck.
Especially
It
if you're
feels so
so weird.
weird.
Feel like, oh no.
Yeah, it feels weird.
The moon emoji.
Yeah.
Or like not having nails. Like if I stopped getting my nails done, I would feel like I had little boy hands.
Me right now.
Yeah.
But I've had my nails done for like months consistently, so that's why.
Do you remember the first time you like got your lashes done, or like?
I was in college.
I was in college.
College?
Because that's kind of like a new thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a new.
Like lashes.
Is it
I was
really?
gonna say,
Lashes is like a new
Lashes?
thing. Like last 5 years.
like in 2019 type.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
did it like? Why did it start, or who started it?
I don't know.
Or like it just
Originally,
started
like in
social
nail
media.
shops, they did like the lash clusters or like put strip lashes on you.
Because I remember
But
fake lashes. Used
I
to
want to
be-
blame
'cause
COVID.
Was it Khloe Kardashian? They used to have fucking fake lashes.
I don't know.
I
I,
think
don't
they
look at
all
those
did.
white women.
Yeah.
It was like 2019, you're right.
I
But
don't
like
pay
COVID
attention.
is when everybody,
It's because they have to learn how to
COVID, everybody,
make money.
yeah, wanted to like do something. So bitches started doing lashes.
It's like
Yeah.
that girl version of like fucking Bitcoin or fucking crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the girl crypto.
Forex, what was that shit?
4X.
Forex, yeah.
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 Because that
That's
shit
been
really is
off.
a scam.
Yeah, it is. It's a pyramid scheme.
Like,
Yeah.
I literally had got
lashes?
my lashes done from this
I
girl
met a
here.
lash tech. They make
I paid like
bread.
130.
They do. They be charging a lot.
One of my eyes was literally like completely off the next day,
What?
and I paid $130
Zero
for them.
retention. That's crazy.
Nice.
So it started like it's a recent thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was.
It's recent.
But like, is it just like a self thing, or is it? Like,
I think it's like with the rise of like social media and Instagram baddies and like all of that shit where they get the lashes, they get the lace fronts with
Like,
the fat ass edges.
so have you-
It's like you kind of feel like you're not cute if you don't have that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
everybody on your phone has it.
So do you notice? I don't know if you've like gone into this detail. I'm like super analytical, so I like think about these things of like if I post a picture, like if I was one of y'all, I post a picture without my lashes, out my nails, versus like the one with lashes with nails. I'd be like looking at the likes or like
The one with
looking at the
lashes is gonna get
messages.
more likes.
It's gonna get
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
likes.
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get hit on more.
Yes.
That's like
Because I feel like the problem is social media has, again, a false reality. Because in real life, I be looking crusty as fuck, and I still be getting, like, I'm talking about the same, like, I could go out, sweats, no nails, hair look like I just woke up straight from out the bed.
because niggas are
And you're
what?
still getting the same
Goons.
type of
They're
men.
going.
They're goons.
But it's just like, on the internet, it seems as if, like, it's not like that. But in reality, it is.
Yeah, y'all don't believe everything you see on the internet.
And they actually prefer you without all of that stuff too.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
All right, my thing is this. All
Natural.
right, I am a proponent of this. I am not, and y'all might hate me for this. Like lashes, could not care. I could care less. Or like makeup, could care less. Or like your hair could like when girls like curl their hair or whatever, could care less. Like,
I feel like
if
it's
it,
a lie though.
if you put it
I'll
in
be
a,
honest.
if you put it in
Hair,
a,
I don't know about the hair,
Yeah,
but like
hair,
lashes
I
and
feel
nails, I
like
can
that's
see.
a lie.
that's just for me. No, like
Well,
for real. Like for
well,
me,
if that's for you,
like for
yeah,
me,
yeah.
like if a girl like spends like an hour curling her hair, don't care. Put it in a ponytail. I really don't care.
Are these girls black?
These are all racist because
Yeah, like I just
I hold. Yeah, I mean that because like I don't really like. I mean this is like personal
so like
preference.
you would
so
say the same thing if she had like 4C hair and she was wearing her in an afro, you wouldn't care.
Right. A
Yeah.
shrunk ass afro.
a shrunk ass ass.
Yeah, because
Yes.
that's gonna be funny. Like if I was to
Yes.
wash my
Yeah.
hair,
Edges not
Right.
done.
Yeah,
Just a
because
shrunk afro.
because I feel like it's just like a lot. It's like too much. You know what I mean?
I
It
feel like
feels
that's a lie because as a black woman,
that's a lie.
I
That's
got
a-
different attention when I had a wig on versus when I had knotless braids versus when I would have my natural hair versus when I have locks.
Yeah.
but the
Like it's
problem,
different attention that come with all of that, and I would get more attention if I had a wig on, if I had braids. I
but
get
that's
less
by our
attention in
own
my
race
natural
of
hair.
people.
Yeah.
Niggas like recently
Y'all
are
didn't say
fetishizing
braids.
locks.
Y'all didn't say braids. I will say that. Shout out to braids. Y'all didn't say braids, but
Do niggas like braids? It was a Twitter debate a while ago that like niggas hated knotless braids out of nowhere.
But now
Yeah.
they like braids.
Now they like braids.
I guess it's because we're like wearing it a lot, so like they like the braids, the locks more than they like
Niggas
the
are
wigs.
like really liking
they don't
locks.
really like the wigs.
I feel like it's kind of
They
weird.
be talking shit. They be like, yeah, I could tell when your lace is lifting with little knots.
But it didn't used to be like that.
That.
It didn't even used to be like that though. Niggas like wigs.
Yeah. I feel like it's different for black women. That's why I think it's a lie.
That's why I asked, are these women black or not?
Well, the braids on a black woman.
I feel like it just depends. Because there is a lot of black men who like natural. But they do like that.
Yeah.
They prefer that over the
I think it's like
braids.
the black men and be like, my queen.
It's a different type of nigga.
It's a different type of black man.
You know?
Like,
yeah.
He did white girls and mixed girls. And
if it's like the ones, the dudes that date the white girls, oh yeah, I want her with the fucked up.
So is it wrong to date? Is it wrong to date every race?
No.
To who? Wrong to who?
Me, like y'all.
If I had a son, if I had a black son,
no white
I don't really
bitches.
want him
Like
bringing
if I told you I date every race, would you be like,
I'm looking at you different than if you told me that you only date black women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you have different standards.
Explain that.
Personally, I feel like I have never dated outside of my race because I feel like we just don't relate the same. Like we just don't share the same interests and background and all of that. So if you date, I feel like if you date outside of your race, that's not like a deal breaker for you. And that's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
If we can't relate, or if I feel like I might gotta code switch around you, or I might gotta teach you how to wash your ass, or like shit like that.
That's every race.
Like shit like that.
I mean, like
I gotta teach you how to season your food.
Like it was a whole debate. White people don't.
And then I have to go to your family.
I gotta teach you cultural norms.
Else, almost.
I gotta tell you what's okay to do, what's not okay to do, what's not okay to say. It's not okay to look at them like that. It's not okay to walk down the sidewalk and not say excuse me.
I would also be more defensive if I was y'all, because like if I was a black girl, I'd be like worried about like the fetish thing. Yeah. Because like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to me. Like I'm not gonna get fetishized. Oh, light skin. Like
maybe a little bit.
2013. Yeah.
Y'all not in style no more.
Shut the fuck up. Don't remind me, bro.
Everybody wants, a brown skin and a dark skin.
That's why I don't like when people be like, "Oh, I love black women," because it's like, hearing it for black men, yes. Other men, no. So because it's almost like you sexualizing black women. Yeah. Because of what you may see, they wouldn't like to be or like when you see on Instagram.
What if you only grew up around black women, right? Let's say you went to like the reverse of what you did. Mm-hmm. Like you were the only white person.
You're a white man and you grew up around black people.
Yeah.
I just don't like that.
It's different, but like you still can't say nigga.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know that, but it's not like if a white guy was like he grew up around like in a black culture, and he's like mainly into black women.
Like culturally, he would be black.
You talking about like Paul,
he's still a white person.
What's his name? Paul Wall.
He's still a white person, but like culturally. Y'all like Paul Wall, but not Eminem?
No.
And he's black. Eminem is
different.
Eminem is kind of blacker than Paul Wall. I will say that. Did he not grow up in 8 Mile?
It's like, are you just poor, or did you actually grow up around like black
white trash? It's really white trash.
There was black people there.
But that's different. That's trailer.
That's trailer.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
So, but like Paul, like I don't know where Paul Wall.
I think he's from Texas or something.
Okay, but like that type of like where it's like a white dude and he grew up around like black culture and then he's just like mainly into black women. That's not a.
He probably had like a black like nanny or some shit though. Like, it'd be like a black woman that like help raise them.
That's fine. Yeah. So you're saying that's like okay.
It's different.
It's not as creepy or worrisome. Or
it's not as gross.
Yeah, gross. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was curious.
I would prefer it, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you look at a black girl differently? She dates a white man?
I look at the same
It depends.
thing.
I don't, just for the simple fact of like how most black men treat black women. I advocate for them to kind of date outside their race because it's just like the way black men treat black women versus the way black men treat black women versus how they treat women of other races is not the same. Like they low-key kind of treat other women of other races better than they treat us when they date us. That's not saying all, but just most. If you're lucky enough to get like that black on black relationship where it's like he treats you how he's supposed to treat you, you're really a lucky one. Cause
I mean, I only speak for myself, but it's like, I mean, not you like kind of learn like black women are more independent.
We have to be.
Yeah, you have to be.
Exactly.
And so guys get that idea and they're like, oh, she's more independent. Like, that's more. That's like
less
she
I
can
gotta
handle.
worry about.
She's like less I gotta worry about. Like,
are independent, but you show them like, I don't want to be independent. They show you why you have to be independent because you still can't rely on them. So it's like we're literally forced to. Cause like for instance,
what's it called? Keep talking. I'm gonna think of the word, but you keep talking.
Like I was dating this boy, and he was always like, "Oh, like if you need anything, you could call me." Like basically, he was like everybody's father figure. Like everybody would always come to him if you had a problem. Like he would call himself a problem solver. But then it's just like, I barely have problems. But the one time I do have a problem, if I come to you and you can't do it, it's like, this is why I'm independent. Because the one time I actually need you, I can't rely on you.
I'll say willful ignorance is the word.
Yeah.
What? Do you have something? Because I don't know. Like, cause, I mean, yeah, I think it's like, yeah, I mean, because there's the. Somebody called me. The what?
I thought you was looking at the juice.
No, I don't. First of all, that's theirs.
It's a lot of juice.
But yeah, I think the like that is interesting because I'm like starting to think about like things I've seen, and I'm like, yeah, I've noticed like a little difference in like friends.
You talk
or,
about
like
like
guys.
what, black women or
Yeah, like guys, like how they date and they act around different races.
Yeah.
There's
And I feel like it's also the simple fact that like other races of women, those races of men that they date, they no shade, but they know their role. They protect, they provide, they do that stuff. I feel like black men are really the only kind of community where it's like always a controversy of like the whole going 50-50 and why do I have to pay all the bills and do this and do that. Like other women of races, they could be a woman, they can do womanly things because the man always does everything that they're supposed to do manly wise.
Like the strong like black woman, like independent black woman, they're raised thinking that that's what a black woman's supposed to do.
But I feel like it's because like our community was set up to be like that.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it, most of the men either got jailed, they died, or something, and like it almost forced black women to be independent. So it's like that's like in our nature to be independent, and almost like with white people. And I'm not trying to make it like compare with white people because nobody want to be white. I think it's just they have like, you know, they try to have like this whole generational thing where they created where you can provide for a whole family. The wife can stay home and drink wine all day and have 3-4 kids and don't have to worry about nothing. Versus like black people, we can't do that.
We have to go
we have
50-50.
We
have to work for it.
Can I offer a counter argument of do you think that is worse or better than I mean, y'all said I look Hispanic. I have a lot of friends that are in the Hispanic culture, and I know their parents, and like a lot of their moms go through like cheating, abuse, and like all that shit. They're like taught to stay
because they have to depend on a man.
And that, do you think that's worse or better? Because I feel like the independency might actually be better.
I wouldn't say it's better.
It's not better, but at the same time, it's just like, as women, we always have to work harder, period. So it's just, I wouldn't say necessarily like, it's a simple fact that like they're doing everything, but they're not doing nothing. So it's just like, I wouldn't fully depend on a man. Like, just have something to fall back on. But that's something that they weren't raised on to do.
It's just different shit to worry about. Yeah. Like in the different situations.
Just two shitty situations.
Yeah.
Just one's they're both shitty.
Yeah.
Just different types.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, because I see that and I'm like, it translates over because you can see it. Because like, there's like girls that are like won't leave a relationship because even though it's like a terrible relationship, they won't leave because they're like taught to stay.
But that's all races of women. That's not even just Hispanic. Like black women even go through that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of. I think it's kind of more like in Hispanic culture though. Like it's a lady that I follow on TikTok that she is famous on TikTok for posting herself like making her husband's like lunch and breakfast and shit. And he's like a blue collar worker and he gets up like 4 a.m, gotta leave the crib early.
Do they
as
live
fuck.
in an RV?
Yes. And she had a stroke and half her face paralyzed.
Yeah.
That lady, bro, and she's famous because she like caters to her man and like she does his lunch every day making food. Like she make that nigga hot food at 4 o'clock in the morning every day.
I'd be like,
and then I guess she stay at home in her RV wife. So she posts herself like doing laundry, making up the bed, like that kind of shit. And I think that's just something that's taught in their culture.
Yeah.
And but it's not necessarily worse or better. It's just
I think it's worse
different.
as far as like her maybe like independence or
so it's like slightly better that there's an independence.
She don't have to work and stress about the bills, but she got to worry about if this nigga cheat on her.
Yeah, like what happened if he up and leave?
Or her
you have nothing.
She depends
now
on
you have to start from, not saying like necessarily starting from ground zero. It's like scary because as a woman you're always gonna figure it out, but it's just like in today's time, like you don't want to be starting from nothing.
Yeah.
So what about like being like doing that, like stay at home wife?
It's cool, but
like stay at home mom.
Make sure you have some type of income.
Would you be
side.
okay with you're not like fine with that? Like if
I think I would like work part time.
I need to make some type of money.
Or work from home or something. You have to be like,
because
I'm still working.
Men they're predictable, but they're unpredictable.
I think both sides are. I think women can do the same thing.
Yeah, but women, I feel like
if there's kids involved, y'all are less. Y'all are more predictable if there's kids involved. But there's not.
Like we won't just
I'm saying, like you're not gonna up and leave.
Turkey do some shit where we know like it's gonna put the next person in stress. No, like a man, he will literally do something if he's thinking for himself. He don't give a fuck about you. Like you gotta figure it out. Us, we have more grace, so it's like even if we want to leave, we'll let you build yourself up to leave. We're not just gonna leave you out the dry, knowing that you have nothing. That's like if a woman was dating a broke man. Most women, they'll stick around for that, like, and let you get yourself together and be like, okay, now you need to get out, before they just like kick you to the curb. Unless she really just a cold ass bitch, like, now you need to go. We're not like that. I agree. Like that's not gonna be the first instant. Like, you know he's broke. He don't got nowhere to go. You need to leave. Figure it out.
Yeah. Like I've never like not fuck with somebody like, oh, he's broke, I'm not finna fuck with him.
No.
It's like, okay, well, like you can get it together.
Yeah.
If you don't, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
But doesn't that? I feel like that's the opposite of when we're talking about like don't fall in love with the potential, fall in love with what he is at the.
Yeah,
that is you are going off potential in that situation. Yeah.
But that's what most women do.
Like, but I think it's like you got to give it a time frame also though. Yeah. If you don't reach this certain potential within this time frame, you got to go.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Men, they're very adamant. Like they're on a time crunch. You don't do this by this time, I'm done fucking with her. We're not like that. We give too much leeway. We give too much time because of the potential. And that's the problem. Because in men's mind, it's like, okay, she's giving me time to do something.
And they relax because they think they got time. Because
in reality, you give them time, that's giving them more time than the time that you've given them. Versus them, if it was the opposite, like, way around, she don't do this by this time, I'm done talking to her, I'm on to the next.
Men are like less emotional though.
Yeah.
I think that's
because they don't care about what you can't do for them. If you can't do it for them by this time, I'm gonna find somebody else who can. Us, again, that potential. He might be able to do it. He could do it. But we need to start thinking on like, can he do it now? Can he do it within this time frame? If not, like, that's why now when I be like talking to or like dating men, they're not doing stuff that I want within that 3 months. That period of time, you're done. Because after that, it's like you're wasting my time.
That's a good standard.
That is a good standard. 3 months.
Because the thing is, like, it be too many girls and women in general, like, why are you talking to and dating a man for more than a year? And it's not serious. You're wasting your time. Because, I done did that before.
Because y'all have, cancel me for this, but y'all have, like, a biological clock, low-key. Like, if you want kids, like, we do. You do have, like, a timeline. Yeah. So it's like, guys really don't have a timeline. Like, we can just push it. Unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, thought you meant for men. Yeah, no, it's
just unfortunate.
It is. But, I mean, it's extending a little bit. I feel like there's women. A little bit. You see those, like,
there's some women that
random
still having babies.
40, having kids.
I wouldn't risk that.
That's but
he might come out one eyeball.
I seen one lady. She had like triplets at 40, and I was like, ooh.
There's the older you get, the higher risk you are at for like your egg splitting.
Wow.
But I just feel like most of the people who are older that have kids, like they don't. Those are the kids that are like the bad ones, because you're not raising your kid. Because when the older that you get, the more lazy you get at parenting. Just think about
Honestly,
just think about your siblings.
Because like I'm a teacher. My kids that have younger parents are my bad kids, and the kids that parents is like in their 40s and 50s, they're well behaved.
I don't know, because it's like me and my siblings. My siblings, they're like teenagers, but me and my brother were 9 months apart. My parents were strict when they were young, but then the older that they got, they're less strict now. So like,
so I think it depends on what age you start having kids. Because if I start having kids young and then I have some more kids when I'm old, I'm probably gonna give a foot less.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's like a big ass gap.
But like if I wait until maybe I'm like 35 to have kids, I have more patience by then. Maybe I got more money. I'm more stable. Yeah. My kids are gonna be better. They're probably gonna be better mannered. And that's what I see like with the kids I teach.
Y'all want kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the idea of kids, but when I think about like, I gotta actually have them, I gotta actually push out a kid, and I gotta raise it, and I'm responsible for how it looks at the world and affects people and what it does, and make sure it's straight, and make sure I don't put no like trauma on that kid unintentionally.
It's kind of scary.
It's like, damn, that's a big responsibility.
I just feel like the way the world is set up now, doesn't matter how well you raise your child up to be, it could go wrong just because of like technology is just too much.
They're influenced way more by
age.
The internet than like by you.
Yeah. So it's not even like you raising your kid. You could raise your kid, but on the outside, they're at school more than they're at home. What's going on at the school? Who's the teacher? Who's the kids around them? How are they being raised?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I'm gonna homeschool my child from like pre-K to probably like 5.
Then they're gonna be weird.
Yeah,
that's the issue. Yeah, because you don't want that's the thing. Like you don't want a kid. Like you could homeschool them, they'll probably be like better off, like smarter, and like not be all. But they're gonna be less. They're gonna be socially awkward.
The socialization at that age is like so crucial. Like I have some students that were like homeschooled at a certain point. And like they're weird as fuck. Like you can tell they was homeschooled. They're smart as hell. Like they ace all my tests.
It is because you know that. I don't know if you've like met like private school kids. You can know this. There's like a difference between private school kids, public school kids, homeschool kids.
It's the attention of like the parenting at home, because they're literally like they're parenting their kids. Most people are having kids these days, and they're just having kids. They're not engaging with their kids. They're not doing kid-like activities with their child. Like, it's like people are having kids and their kids are the adults. So then you have people who are raising their child to be a child mixing with these kids, and it's like they're socially awkward because that's actually a child being a child, and then you have other kids who are being an adult.
I feel like it's like puppies. Like your puppy needs to be socialized with other dogs to be like a normal dog.
And which I would like have the child involved into groups or like, you know, sports or anything. Like to like have them get that socialization. But I think like, I don't know, like public school in the next 10 years, I just feel like it's not something I would want in elementary. Probably maybe middle school, high school. Yeah.
Middle school is such a like crucial age though, where like what's going on socially matters. So when they've been homeschooled all that time and then they come into the middle school environment, it's like worse. Like middle school's already bad.
Fifth grade is when people start bullying. That's when bullying starts. It's like when you become aware,
like, oh, this is what I look like. Oh, I'm different than these kids. Yeah. Like, they become like self-conscious at that age.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be terrifying.
I would maybe do like up through third grade, maybe at most.
Mm-hmm. I think ideally you should put your kid put them in pre-K or like preschool. They meet 3, they're there, boom, bus rider.
Gotta have that experience.
I don't give a fuck. Put them on the bus. Put them on the bus. Yeah. At least the afternoon. The morning bus, everybody sleep. Yeah. But the afternoon bus, I'm telling you, that's where I feel like a lot of the socialization came from. Because you can't, like in school, you're like forced to be quiet and like So that or like PE and stuff like that.
Build a character that's necessary. Yeah, that's valid.
It is terrifying though.
Yeah. But how many kids would y'all want though? Like when 3. A lot of kids.
Don't ask me.
I want 3.
Every time I say the answer, people fucking
minimum, maximum, gotta be 3.
I'm like 5, 6.
5.
But you're a man.
Yeah.
You don't have to carry those kids.
I know how to carry those kids.
So you can't say that.
I can want 5 or 6 kids.
You want your wife to bear 5 or 6 kids,
and I'll take care.
Be doing it though.
Listen, I'm old school. I'm old school.
You're risking your life every child
I know
you're pregnant with.
But I'm old school. If she gives me 5 or 6 kids, she never works a day in her life.
5 or 6 times you want to risk your wife's life? I mean,
if she gives me 5 or 6 kids, never works a day in her life.
Yeah, how about she must gonna be like a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
What if she'd give you less than 5 or 6? She gotta work.
I mean, if it's like, I'm
bitch, I want them kids.
I'm open to 3. 3 is my minimum, but I want at least 3.
Do you have a lot of siblings?
No, I'm an only child.
Oh, that's why.
That is why.
That's
why.
That's why.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
My therapist already broke it down. We don't need to get there.
No, I get it. Because me too. I will not have an only child.
Yeah.
But I say that even though I'm the oldest, it's crazy because I was literally just talking about this the other day, and I said I would not have an only child either. Like I minimally have that too.
Only children like act away. As an only child, I can acknowledge like I acted away before. Honestly, I would say before college.
No, I still like have like reminiscence, like because like
I do.
One thing is like food
sharing shit,
food
sharing anything,
like I'm
sharing space, sharing food, sharing like
I'm cool with like I'll like have to like mentally tell myself like let them grab a bite because like in my head I'm like otherwise I'm like fuck no like.
I think I like sharing. I don't know.
I don't.
I think it's more so like I'm good on vibing by myself sometimes. Like I can be somewhere and be okay with being by myself.
Being an only child, I feel like you control your reality maybe a little bit more.
You want more control too.
Yeah. So sharing is kind of hard for me because I'm like,
you never really had to do that.
Like, fuck is you doing? Like, why is you? Like, I don't know. Like the first time I had a roommate.
Oh.
It was like, why the fuck are you using the kitchen right now? Even though you pay rent here. Like.
Yeah. When I first got a roommate, when I was 18, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this motherfucker using the bathroom all the damn time. Like, get the fuck out the bathroom.
Yeah, it
is so different.
I won't have an only child.
It is so different. But the thing is, they get like, I mean, only children I feel like are not neglected.
Because you get I don't know.
You get all the attention.
A lot of them aren't neglected. I will say some of them probably neglected.
I don't know, because I feel like I relate more to you guys, but that's because I'm the oldest.
Because you were
at one point you were an only child.
I was the only child.
I feel like it's a race. Like I think if you're the oldest and you have like a couple years in between, you got all the benefits.
But see,
because like after like 10, 6,
me and my brother
7,
were 9 months apart, but I was still the oldest.
Never mind.
And I feel like I was.
You don't remember that.
But even when we were growing up, still like, it just gave favorite child because I was the oldest and I was close to my mom too. So
you were the favorite child.
Yeah, I like me and my brother especially. Yeah, because he was bad.
I thought usually I was say usually the youngest is the favorite child. No?
Yeah, but that's how
usually.
Well, my mom now is 4 of us, so it's like me and my little brother. But my mom always calls us twin because we literally
like back to back
act alike.
And y'all were back to back.
No, I'm talking about the youngest.
You said 9? Oh, the youngest.
And me.
What's the gap there?
My youngest brother, he literally just turned 16.
Damn.
So 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
I feel like, well,
That's crazy.
So like out of all my cousins, I was the only child, and I feel like it was like a little bit of a disconnect with that. Like it was a certain way that I acted that they didn't act because they grew up with siblings.
Yeah.
So like I will not have an only child. If like I can control it, I'm not having an only child.
Cause that's like my closest cousin. She's the only child, but she's the only one that's the only child out of all.
Does she like act different than y'all?
Yes, and that's exactly why I said I can't have an only.
It's like
child.
not even a thing you're really aware of though.
Yeah, it's like
I wouldn't know I was doing like only child shit.
Like you can literally tell.
Yeah,
you're an only child.
Yeah. And once I got to college and I was like me and like my line sisters, my sorority sisters, it was like some of them, I could tell they was only children. Because it's like, I at least had cousins that was kind of close to my age, so I knew how to be like a sister. I knew how to be like a friend. But some of them, I was like, you're new to this. Like you like you was the only child. Like this shit is new to you.
Okay, that's the best.
Yeah, I think if like your parent, if they were the only child, then they don't have no cousins.
Right.
So it's like they have to just stick with themselves.
Like I would not have a partner that was the only child also, because then my kid wouldn't have no cousins.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. They got to be cousins with your second cousin.
I was gonna say like they got like second cousins, but they're not gonna have no like.
But it's still gonna be a disconnect because it's gonna be like they're not my real cousin.
You
like you don't share a grandma.
You can lie to them. Like, do y'all not have like an uncle or aunt that you just found out that was never your uncle or your aunt?
Like
I didn't.
I had like 2.
I didn't have none of them.
Really?
Like my only child cousin, she's really like my second cousin, but
you call her
treat
cousin?
her like a first cousin because she's in our age group.
Okay.
Because really, my mom is her cousin. Yeah.
Damn.
But she's not my mom age. She can't relate with them. That's why I was like, you could tell she's the only child.
Well.
Yeah, I won't be having an only child.
Yeah.
No.
5, 6.
At least 2 kids.
2.
Ridiculous.
6, 7.
I'll do 3.
2.
Well.
7. Crazy.
I wouldn't do 7.
You was close.
7's crazy. 7. Yeah, I was close that. I'm just gonna throw in the edit. How many kids?
Courtney.
6. All right. Anyways.
I work with middle schoolers, so I hear that shit every day.
Yeah. All right, but listen, we're at like a little bit of time.
How long have you been yapping?
2.5 hours.
Damn.
Oh wow.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same.
But
and everything probably closed by now.
I'm going to Jet Bagels and getting a burger.
But thank y'all for coming on the podcast. This is fun.
Thanks for having me.
This is informative.
Thank you.
Right.
Kind of. We started with
something.
chicken and rice and washing ass, and then we went to black man trauma. So yeah. But thank y'all for coming on. I'll throw their social medias in the bio, and don't message them because they're all taken. But
period.
Yeah.
Type shit. Anyways.
No.
Okay. Well.
That's what you said. No.
One of them.
Get at her. Get at my homegirl.
Not if you're weird though. Please.
Yeah. You're an only child. No only childs.
No mama's boys.
Yeah.
Anyways. Did you want to look at the camera and say fade to black?
Fade to black?
Yeah.
Fade to black, Justin.
Don't say me. I'm not the editor.